Good evening everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic Sunday so far. Let's swap on over to the regular scene. There we go, sitting in our boat, peacefully in Borealis, a little mini boat, not quite the full thing. Good evening one and all, lovely to have you here. I hope you're doing well. So many people in already. We have Darkwing, you were here first, Maceo, Trism Rose, Hamish is here, Aerodastia, Stalkcraft, Punchling, Jack's here, Slacks, Drether, 54, Commander Bond, Deadly Skull, Dradil, Persephone's here. Forgot I was waiting, it scared me. Mantheus, good evening to you. Apophis, Basic, Implied Slight, lovely to have you all here. Well, Drether 51 coming in with your brand new Prime as well. That is amazing, thank you. Did my thing not pop up then? Hold on. Let me make sure that's sorted out. Hold on. I was turning it off the other day. Just want to make sure that those are coming through. Thank you so much, Drether54, for your sub. No notification came off that, so let me just make sure that that is fixed and sorted for you. Let me go back. Where is it? Alert box. There we go. That should be enabled. Click save. And then everything else, let me just check everything else. Follows is fine. Okay, that one's not fine as well. Okay, bear with me one moment. I just have to turn all my notifications back on that were turned off earlier. There's another one. Okay, everything else I think is on now, I believe. So if I go back to my, let me just check that. Recent events, and then if I replay that one, let me just see if that works. There we go. Thank you so much, Drether. So kind of you. Thank you for your patience there. My mic is weak. Is it at the moment, Stone? Let me check, see if there's anything I've changed. Nothing I've changed since last time. So unless it's seems fine your end. Okay, Deadly Skull. It could be that. Who did I miss coming in here as well? So Hellrider, Ruby Says, Ronnie, Mr. Ugly, Fishboy, good evening to you, and thank you so much, Trevor, that's so kind of you. And Garmin, 1987, Apophis is here, Adriana's here.
Deep Boy just subscribed. Hello Sam and chat. Samada One Chef.
Samada One Chef indeed, Deep Boy, thank you so much. That's incredibly kind of you, thank you so much. Campy Sama, good evening to you as well. Fine for you as well. Okay, so it could be just a slight adjustment maybe on my end. Jack, I'm stalking you. Good evening, Vallegro, lovely to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Johnny Bravo, 99, happy Sunday. Queldrew, good evening to you. W. Gibson, good evening. Lovely to have so many people in already. The Wowhead blog is already up. I did the command just before going live, so that should be the link to the latest one. Number 145 is the latest one here. So there we go. I'll pop that over there. I can see if that can go through, and then I'll put this over here. And Bathroom Buddha, thank you so much for the follow. Again, that doesn't seem to have come through as an alert, and Dadil as well. Let me just double check my alert box. I'm sure I just turned that on. Yeah, it is enabled. So unless I've done something different, fade in, fade out, that's all should work. Let's just resave the settings just to make sure that's working. Hopefully that will come through eventually on my alert box. If not, we'll have to just keep an eye on it through the notifications that we've got there. And Dadil, thank you so much for the follow as well. Lovely to have you here. Rhyperia, good evening to you. Having a lovely weekend so far. Metigami going straight for the Silas. What kind of Silas would you like for this start of the Sunday? Let's just move over here for the moment so we can start looking at things in the beginning. Have to get up at 4:30 tomorrow. I was only staying an hour today, but you've got your tea and daily crafting, so you're cozy. That sounds brilliant. That's an early start indeed, Drizzling Rose. Woorah, good evening to you. Glad to because the tag wasn't coming up. Oh, right. let me know what kind of Silas you'd like, Metagami, and I shall endeavour to try and do one, certainly. There's a load of things to talk about on the Wowhead blog this week. Obviously, the big news this week having been the Shadowlands Delay and what the implications are for Goldmakers. It's going to be interesting, that one, certainly. Have to start grinding out those alts for sure. I mean, that's one of the things you can do, certainly, I reckon. Good to have you well to do, and thank you. Enjoyed your stream yesterday. Oh, that was for Rose, was it? Yes. You did an evening one, didn't you, Rose? I didn't get a chance to jump in on that one. Aspie Savage, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. So if you have any particular ones, Metagami, I can just do a regular. I'll tell you what. I'll do a welcoming Silas, seeing as everyone is coming in. We'll do a welcome one and all. I don't want to scare everyone off who's coming in. So we'll do a lovely chill. Yeah, we'll do for that one. Okay, Metagami. We'll do that. Okay, here we go. So we'll do a welcome. Oh, hold on. That didn't work. Let's turn that back on. There we go. Silas, welcome one and all. There we go. We'll do that one for you. Lovely. Sorry, Halradi, you were saying. Have a lovely chillful afternoon. Have a stream and a nice bowl of warm ham and bean soup. That is fantastic. That sounds really good, Halrider. Crepping, good evening to you. I hope you're doing well. And Natty, good evening to you. I am doing very well, thank you very much. Had a lovely weekend so far with my family. Ruby says, thank you so much. Coming in with your sub for 1 month at tier 1. That is amazing. Thank you so much. Welcome on board, and have a whole lot of emotes for you to use as you like. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, steal some of Jack's cheese. There we go. Thank you so much. That's brilliant. Crafting 6,500 bolts of linen cloth takes 3 hours and 38 minutes. Almost done for your Horde Tailor. Phew. Wow, that is a lot of bolts. I haven't started mine yet. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Just going to make sure I don't go AFK there. Let me put that back on. There we go. Doc Otter, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing fantastically here at the moment. Thank you. Happy Sunday, Atzler. Lovely to have you here. Lovely to have so many people here. And we're going to talk about the Wowhead blog first and foremost. So the delay, how has it affected everyone? Has it affected what your plans are for gold making? Have you got the Longboy? I think most people who wanted to get it have got it. But there may be still one or two just trying to get their last bits. And if you are one of those people trying to get the last bit of gold for your Longboy, then I wish you the best of luck. I hope you can get it in the next week or so. It's not long now, that's for sure. Speaking of bolts of linen, you picked up 1,000 at 2 gold each. I would say that's a reasonable price, definitely. I think that's pretty good. Relieved, to be honest. Give me plenty of time with pre-patch to level and set new characters prior to Shadowlands. I think a lot of people. I've not seen many people actually unhappy about the announcements. Occasionally, yes, I can understand people who are kind of like, they want BFA to be over with and they want to carry on and get into the new expansion. I can understand that. But on the whole, I think people would rather a more polished game, certainly. And for me, I like the idea of having a longer pre-patch, because just a couple of weeks doesn't really give me much time to do things. So at least this way we've got time to level up some bolts. There's plenty of new things coming in, certainly with the whole change to leveling and the Exile's Reach. I haven't tried that. I'd like to try that as well. I had a goal of having 10 million on hand prior to expansion launch. This bought me enough time to finish sitting at 8.2. That's very, very good, Mr. Ugly. Having nearly gold cap at the start of an expansion gives you a lot of leverage, certainly. Well, good evening to you. I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a lovely weekend. Even more time to get your old world craft set up too. Exactly, that's the other thing. I've got a lot of professions to work on at the moment. Understand frustrations. It's better the game if it's delayed. Yeah, disappointing there's a delay, but not upset. I made the decision to do so. Good evening, Lizelle. Lovely to have you here. happy and frustrated. Planned a week off now, having to scramble to get back to work that week. No one's sure if we'll be able to plan the time off for launch. That's a difficult one, isn't it, Doc Otter? I think that's the hard thing, certainly. You love Exile's Reach, but it's basic and should be expected for new players. Maybe I'll do one in my my Let's Play series. I'll make a new character and send them through Exile's Reach. I think I might add that to the list of things to do. You think it's great news yourself, Will? Have a lot of catch up to do. Delay is very good for you. Is the Longboy going to disappear in Shadowlands? No, it's going to well, it's not disappearing. It's going to the black market auction house, and it's going in pre-patch. So you've got until October the 13th. A pre-patch could be 6 weeks. That gives them plenty of time to fix inevitable bugs with the level squish and the new leveling system. I think that's a really good idea, John Levy. Just give them time to sort out that system whilst they're working on the end game system and all of that for later. The pain of people having to get who got time off, yeah, definitely. Shirax92, good evening. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here. I'd like to say it's moving to a new home. It's kind of a good way of thinking of it. Yes. Pre-patch is time perfect for your 3 rest at work. That's going to be good. I mean, at least you'll be able to get some time in to do it, certainly. So, I mean, generally on the community forums and things, most people seemed happy. I mean, knowing when the pre-patch is going to go through, then gives people time to know how long they've got on the raw gold farms as well, before they all change as well. So pre-patch October the 13th, Will. So that's the confirmed date for it. Also got 2,248 catalysts to craft in pre-patch. That's another 75 minutes of crafting. Wow, okay. I haven't even started on my catalysts yet. Only in Bastion at this point, and ore seems scarce. Oh really, Doc Otter? It takes a while to get used to where all the nodes are, and so it can build up, especially when your skill level goes up to max. That's when you can get lots and lots of ore, especially from those rich nodes. As long as you don't start doing major changes of things and just iron out the bugs, you can live with it. Now the initial disappointment is worn off. Yeah, I'd say that's fair enough, Ronnie. I hope so. It's going to be an illegal boy from the going into the black market, something like that. Pre-patch eat time. Yeah, October 13th. Yeah. Is it worth doing Garrison now? Worth doing now if you'll never set one up before. Yes, Vantagal, I would say give it a go. Certainly, Jack's got the Drizzling Roses guide in there. I think that's a good start for you, certainly. But Wax, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Do I use my Garrison much for gold making? I leveled up all your followers, got the extreme gathering, and now can buy enough cloth on an ongoing basis to make 15 to 20 bags per week. Not sure any of that makes sense, just curious in my opinion on Garrisons. I think Garrisons are good. I'm nowhere near the level Drizzling Roses, but I think having something to tick through is definitely a good idea. I haven't gone through the whole campaign, no, Doc Otter. I got as far as the start of Maldraxxus. I think I'm gonna probably save myself a much of the storyline up until when we get launch day. The main thing I want to do is just make sure professions are all sorted and maybe work out how easily I'm going to be able to get into various factions and things like that for some of the things. You stop posting your transmogs because a lot of them are worth almost nothing and store them in your guild bank. TSM can move them from one of the tabs to your inventory. How do you do that without me clicking every single item in your bags? You could use, I guess, TSM warehousing for that with your groups. I don't use them myself, so I couldn't fully advise you on it. But when I do know, I'll definitely be able to help you with that one. Or you can use the /TSM put and /TSM get commands for large amounts of items. Yeah, it's kind of like passive income, essentially. On my server, since pre-patch date was announced, most of the current content materials have increased in price. Is that experience of most, and is it normal? Current content materials increase in price. It could be down to people knowing about the bags as well, things like that. Andy Key, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. Yeah, it's having the time, isn't it? Mainly. Okay, I'll focus on the blog. So time for slow mode. Oh, right. Okay, right. I missed that one. There you go. A pure example of how I've managed to miss everything. Yeah, as Jack said, TSM warehousing should hopefully sort that out for you. I've not set it up for the moment. Guildbank is super slow manually. Manually is just as fast. I mean, there is that actually. It can be quicker to click on things, certainly. Get and put doesn't work with groups, no, Stopcraft. That's the main problem with it. Then I would probably use warehousing for that. Lucretio, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Kind of new to the gold making, and I really love it, but it makes me depressed if I hear what knowledge you all have. We're all at different points. It doesn't matter. Just start where you're at and then work up from there. Take it slow and enjoy the journey. Solheim, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Tommy Toons, good afternoon to you. Going for one character per spec. What was that? Currently at 56, but have five more characters well on their way. That is a lot, Mr. Ugly, definitely. That's amazing. Syncopatics, good evening to you. They're all ret paladins. That's fantastic. Anyone else here? Robot audio? Not me, Noxron. But then, if anyone else has any other issues, let me know. Not stopped by Twitch for Twitch already. Have been watching me on YouTube for months. Well, it's lovely to have you here on the live version, definitely. Fine for you, Arabani. Okay. Gonna hit 30,000 on Tuesday. Wow, that is a lot, Rose. Definitely, a lot, definitely. May I ask what bag add-on do I use? I know some one of your previous streams. It sorts all my items for myself. Yes, definitely. We will do that, Vallegro, certainly. Just getting everyone in at the moment. There you go. Thank you for doing the bags as well. And there's the sort one. Here you go. Do I actually work for TSM? No, I don't. No, I am simply a user of TSM, and I have been using it since the end of 3 and the beginning of 4, basically. But I do have an affiliate link, as Vallejo has just put there, so that if you do want to support the TSM team with the TSM Premium, I also get a share of the cut when you go through my affiliate link. But apart from that, no, I'm not linked to them. TSM works for him. Oh, I wish. I don't have nearly the brains of Sapu and everyone else who works at TSM to be able to do an add-on like that. Right, should we start with the blog? So, things to do with Shadowlands Delay. So, basically we've got a date now, October the 13th. So that means that if you are working towards your long boy, you've got a target. If you are looking at things like raw gold farms, as Portank was talking about here, excuse me, you know you've got an end state in mind, which I think is, you know, a really good start, certainly. And then Hermione did a very nice gold making related tips on what to do before Shadowlands, which I think is going to be a very interesting sort of things to do during pre-patch as a list. There's a lot of good things coming out here. So things like leveling your alts, obviously with the whole change in the leveling system, lots of people are going to be leveling things. So I think it's going to be a great time to level up any alts you've got missing. And then you can do things like Sky Golem or Alchemy cooldowns, or make use of those alts learning new professions, which is obviously the second thing as well, is maxing out alt professions and getting rare recipes. That's kind of where I'm at the moment. Pure raw gold farms, how you got your long boy. Well, that's a good sort of steady income then, not for you. It's all about it's all about how efficient you can be and the number of hours you can dedicate to it. And then setting up your garrisons, I recommend Drizzled Rose's guide, or Drizzling Rose as we like to call her, who is in the chat as well. So set up your garrisons, get things going for inscription, alchemy, and everything else. I've been making them since I found the new price on the first beta stream, and that was thanks to Right One Too letting us know about that one. Is transmog farming then selling on auction still feasible? I would say yes, you could do that as a secondary income. It's not what I would focus my gold making on, certainly, because you need a lot of things on there in order to get a consistent number of sales. I would always do it as a secondary if I happen to be doing something else. Just spent 750k to boost your a monk to farm. Yeah, that's a good point actually. People offering boosting services can at least do that until the 13th. Just right in the house. Regarding alts, it reminds me that you might be a good idea to create those now and log into them once to start collecting rested experience. That's a good idea, Ronnie. That is a good idea. I guess if you haven't already made Death Knights or Demon Hunters on other realms, you could always do those as well to get the benefit of the extra level boost as well on those. But yes, you could start collecting up the rested XP, and then you'll be. I mean, there's so many different ways to go with it, with the whole chromie time and everything. I would really like to level up some more alts. I've got enough on my realm at the moment, but it would be tempting to level up some more, certainly. I've got plenty of other things to be doing, though. That's the main thing. Make sure to get them to 60 and get flying. They won't lose it once pre-patches. Oh, that's a good point, Mr. Ugly, actually. Yeah, I mean, if you can get them to 70 and then unlock a Demon Hunter, that's another one as well. Into Garrison. Yeah, definitely. And then there's things like building a speed set. Obviously, speed druids are going to take a bit of a change, really, with the whole thing that Legion of Legendaries are getting sort of nerfed in Shadowlands. But then there's potential with sockets and things like that being a viable alternative with the straddling doublet in Shadowlands. So you could maybe get yourself set up for a decent speed set anyway. There's options there. That's going to change though as Shadowlands develops, I would say. Anyone heard of Zygot? If you have, what's my opinions? I used Zygot when I was playing Classic, and I found it quite robust. It was I tend to use well, the main problem I have long term with Zygot was paying for it each month was more than the cost of a subscription for me, and I used Azeroth Autopilot, which gave me a close enough experience to Zygot for me to not need to pay for it myself. But when I was going through Classic, I found Zygot to be really, really useful. Good evening, Gwilyn. Lovely to have you here. You use it, you love it, but the farming guides aren't great. And yeah, the gold side of it I certainly don't use. You need advice. You're currently at 200,000 gold, with leatherworking and engineering maxed. What should you do to hit the 500,000 and then 1 million? So, leatherworking, I'm thinking Uncanny Gear if it's still selling at the moment for you. Obviously that will change once pre-patch hits. Engineering, all the mounts and pets, I guess, would be the main things to focus on there. Then I'd maybe look at some other characters, level up some other alts and things, and see if you can get some more professions going. If you enjoy doing professions, certainly. Use it for everything other than gold making. Yeah, it's been good. It's also got guides for leveling up professions as well. School Shane, I am doing very well, thank you very much. God, I hope. Doing good, very well. How about yourself? Haven't seen you in a while. Lovely to have you here. Use WoW Pro for leveling. It's free and you can customise to either guide you through just the main quest or all the side quests. Oh, that's interesting, Sycophaz. I haven't heard of that one before. And then Jack's got a nice board for the older profession crafts and how to pair them as well. There's that as well. Yeah, Azeroth Autopilot is good enough for me. That it does the things that I need it to do in its current state, I would say, definitely. And so then other things are setting up a guild bank, if you haven't got one of those set up. I mean, I've got several now and they're definitely being filled up at the moment. Crits TV, thank you so much for the follow. And then another one here, learn how to use TSM. Obviously this is if you haven't gotten into TSM, this is going to help you immensely when it comes to gold making, so I would highly recommend it. In fact, I have a YouTube series all about learning TSM ready for you there. Been around since late mid-vanilla things. Awesome guys, written by real people doing this stuff. Oh really? Okay, Real Genie, I hadn't actually heard of it. Been a huge help with old rep guides. Been working to unlock old world crafts. Ah right, okay, old rep guides could be interesting. I was extremely tempted to install all the things so that I can use it to help get recipes and things. And I haven't done it yet because I know that it's opening a big can of worms, certainly. You tried most of them, but you need to weigh up if you want to spend the money on it. Exactly as Will says, you know, there are free alternatives out there, but as a paid-for service, it does work very well. It also does pets, mounts, and achievements too. Does it? Okay, that's interesting. New add-ons to make use of. There's a number of things I've used here myself. Bagnon, I use Bags, Sushi Sort, all the things which I was just talking about. Azeroth Autopilot, we were just talking about that as well. Garrison Mission Manager, I use that myself. And Dollar GG's Worth It add-on are all worth getting your head around, ready for Shadowlands, certainly. All the things helps with knowing the what, and then Zygor has filled the gap for the how for you. Ah, right, okay, interesting. Thanks again for the raid last week, remade today. Hope my stream's going well today. Thank you so much, Catitude. Lovely to have you here. My pleasure indeed. I'm quite happy to be able to send some love to fellow gold makers. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's a very deep, dark hole. It is. I've seen Kuhn do everything on his stream. I certainly couldn't have that level of dedication that Kuhn does to get all the things complete. But I would certainly like to maybe go a bit further in my recipes and find some interesting things to sell. For a difficult situation like that, I love having engineering on every character, but it's convenient. It means twice as much characters cover every profession, and you do not have much time. That is a tough call, definitely. If you like the utility in engineering, then it would be a hard thing to lose, certainly. And then use Undermine Journal to estimate prices of items. Some reason the layout was just confusing for you. That's fair enough, absolutely, Noctron. But Undermine Journal, I mean, their tooltip works quite well, just to give you a baseline for the market prices. That's the main thing. Not everyone needs to use TSM. Drizzling Rose doesn't use TSM other than the tooltip as well. Broke your second million today? Longboy not installed, but at least you have a good start for Shadowlands. That's a good way to think about it, Queldrew. Definitely. Even though you may not get the Longboy straight away, you're in a very strong position heading into Shadowlands, definitely. Setting up of all the things, good for beginners. Yes, Fishboy, that's what... I watched that video and that's what got me thinking about all the things again, definitely. Brumblefar, good evening to you. And Will, you don't use it much either. Exactly, it's not essential to gold making, certainly. Really have the gold for a long... nearly have it, but now you don't want to spend it. That's a difficult position to be in, Elihof. If you really want it, it's useful. If you're not sure and you're on the fence, then there's plenty of other things you could spend that gold on, certainly. Yeah, once you've got enough, then you can buy it off the black market auction house, definitely. Any use for Breath of Bomb Sunday? Not that I use it for. I'm not sure, though. If anyone else in chat has a suggestion. Reside in EU realms. I saw someone with a name today, made me think of you. Most likely Brumblefar, I would say. What's that for? What is on YouTube? Is that from Fishboy? Right, okay. There we go. BRB, no problem, Vallegro. I've made a video about showing how to set up TSM crafting. It is on my initial list of things, yes, for getting started in professions. If you look at the playlist there, one of the videos there will talk about setting up professions. Next gold sink mount will have a barber. I want a bank and a guild bank more than anything else, definitely, and a mailbox. Was an amazing buy for me. Finally gotten used to having it. I mean, I think, yeah, that's the thing, isn't it, Stockcrafters? Once you've got it, then you realise how invaluable it is, definitely. Is it any different now that TSM has updated? In what sense, Bangleton? Sorry, I'm now caught up with you. This new series is for TSM 4.10, so this is it's all been refreshed with 4.10, so that should work. It's not really changed much with the way professionals are set up. Have a lot of add-ons running already and don't want something that slows me down even further. Well, if you're struggling with memory, it does use a fair amount to boots. Not a huge amount, but it does use some, certainly. What about a portal mount? That would be interesting. I like the idea of that. Let me just refresh that so that I'm back on here. I like the other. I mean, the Brutosaur and Katie is pure awesomeness, yes. The only main problem with Katie is the long cooldown on it, basically. Maybe ask instead. That's fair enough. Yeah, personal mage, definitely. Welcome back, Persephone. We're just going through the Wowhead blog at the moment, so if you haven't, following on from that, that is, we're talking about it here. Just going through all the various bits and pieces with things to do in pre-patch at the moment. Mine's starting over. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. So, as Persephone was saying here, so we've got leveling alts, max out professions, set up your garrison, build a speed set up a guild bank, learn how to use TSM, look for new add-ons, use your old currencies. Oh, there we go, we caught up quickly. From here, this is interesting. So if you've got spare pearls, you buy the benthic gear now and sell them in pre-patch. The same is if you've got any spare Titan Residium, turn that into 445 gear now and then sell it in pre-patch. Because when pre-patch hits, your leftover Titan Residium will turn into silver. So that's going to be useful. To do it now, do your Titan Residium now, if you have got it, and then turn it into gear, and then the gear will then sell in pre-patch, and the same with the benthic gear with your mana pearls. So that's a good tip, that one. I'd highly recommend if you're in a position with a lot of mana pearls or some Titan Residium, then to use it now and then keep hold of the stuff. Do you know how difficult it is to farm the new catch-up gear coming in Shadowlands beyond the dailies, weeklies? We can just farm mobs. I don't know much about those at this point, Noxeron. Garrison, thank you so much for the follow. Wishlist for Blizz can combine old currencies into legacy coins. That sounds like it would be fun, definitely. Benthic gear I don't think is going away, but I think just the level it is now, if you get it now, then you can sell it, I think, for more if you do the conversion now. I believe that's the thinking behind it. Tigress, thank you so much. 6 months, that is amazing. Thank you so much for your support. Really is appreciated. I have a whole load of emotes for you. There we go, pop those in. Thank you very much indeed, Tigress. Lovely to have you here. And Garrison, howdy to you. Hope you're doing well. You say Shadowlands, mean pre-patch. The catch-up gear, yes, I don't know with the pre-patch gear at all. I haven't checked it out. You can use Undermine Journal to get price tooltips for items. Updates once a week and check the normal add-ons updates. Gives me some TSM functionality without the heavy memory usage. Just one example. Yeah, Deboots has got a good example there, certainly, without using TSM. Is Relic Gear holds to the vanilla crafts or only other expansions as well? It's it will go on any expansion. It will go on any expansion and any profession. of the main armor crafting ones, plus a few from dual crafting and engineering as well. Kern Roll, thank you so much for your Twitch Prime. That's very kind of you. A whole lot of emotes for you. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you for using your Prime. That is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Completely get it. It was in Longhand saying that I was lazy and want TSM to do it. Didn't mentally have to. Ah, right, okay. Just saw my TSM video mentioning old mats. Thank you for the heads up. You're more than welcome. I hope you managed to find some good bargains. Does the discount for the vendor items for the Valor Sands disappear in Shadowlands? This one is unconfirmed. This one. If you look at the actual Reddit post around this, there is some speculation as to whether that disappears or not. So this one is just kind of like a not sure point, I think. So they edited the post on here just to change that. And Wowhead666, thank you so much for the follow. How long the craft to vendor is going to take you? Good evening, Mushy. I've got the timings on my spreadsheet at the moment. It's a long time, certainly. I haven't worked out my own personal time to do all the crafts. That's going to be interesting. Yeah, it would be odd if they remove it after one patch. I would expect that to continue, would be my first guess. Or if it does disappear, there will be a bug, certainly on that one. Actually, turning every pair into benthic, it cost 70... Every pair into benthic BP, it costs 70-ish gold. What's BP, Arabani? Oh, I missed another thing there. What was that? Something popped in. I didn't see it though. There we go. Ah, for the host. There we go. Thank you, Persephone. That's so kind of you. That was me looking for the activity feed and I couldn't see it. Thank you, Persephone. That's very kind of you. From the message, I understand that the discount is removed. I think it was meant to say the rep bonus disappears. Oh, right. Okay. One thing for certain, I truly believe Shadowlands will be the expansion we deserve. I hope so, definitely. The spreadsheet I was working on is still available. Yes, it's kind of like BP is buying on pickup. I would have thought so, perhapsly. Oh, breastplate. Okay. Thank you. So my spreadsheet is in a, I think, a reasonable state at the moment. I just haven't done more to it on kind of like the leatherworking and blacksmithing point of view at the moment. Wonder Sheep, lovely to have you here. Hope you're doing well. What I think has happened, someone did an early PTR copy of the character, had a lower rep or none. In the meantime, again, more rep on retail is now revered or exalted, but the rep on PTR stayed the same. Now it seems that the rep discount has been removed. On Reddit post, what I think happened is that someone did an early copy that had a lower rep. In the meantime, again, more rep on retail is now revered, but the rep on PTR stayed the same. Now it seems like the rep discount has been removed because that character wasn't recopied then over. You checked on the PTR and the discount is still there. Okay, so that's confirmed then. Thank you, Jack. Fantastic. How is Samadan's journey going? It's very good at the moment. We haven't had an update in a while though, so I'm hoping to do another update tomorrow, hopefully. The Titan Residium gear, will it become sellable or does it mean to scrap the gear? Can the gear not normally be sold? Is my question on that. I thought you could sell it, or if you can't, then that's going to be interesting. No, you can't sell it. Interesting. Okay. We'll have to find out then. I guess the way you could try that would be to buy something with Titan Residium and then copy that character over and then see what happens. Would be my test on that one. I haven't tested it myself, so I'm only going on second-hand information on this one, but that's something to think about for the list of things to test. Will Druid Samadan make it to level cap before the squish? Highly unlikely, I would say so. You can sell in pre-patch, but not right now. Okay, thank you, Punchling. Okay. You can scrap or you can disenchant. Right, okay. I was watching the whole series yesterday. Wow, that's a binge watch and a half. Hoping for more of it soon. Great series so far. Well, thank you, Brumblefire. It's really good fun making those. There is a bar transmute on the... by the way, in alchemy, to make a bar of whatever it is. Did I make that in the beta before the wipe? If yes, did I get a daily cooldown on it? I hadn't seen that one before the wipe, just in row, so I'm going to have a look at that one again. And Netherwing, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. So there's lots of really good tips here, definitely. So I would highly recommend that. But yes, I'll have a look at that that alchemy one. If that's a daily transmute, that's worth thinking about. Speaking of Shadowlands professions, Mantius has done a very nice write-up and summary on how to level through the professions as of the last iteration of the Shadowlands professions. Obviously, we've had a few new things added in, like the bags, which we'll get to later. But there's a playlist here going through each of the different things. I know Mantius was in here earlier. Not sure if you're still in the chat, Mantius. But there's a nice little write-up here talking about thoughts on all the different professions, what it's going to take, inscription, engineering, alchemy, and everything. And this is one thing I discovered as well. There's a lot of herbs to level on inscription, definitely. Is there a goal distinction between the item levels if you buy gear now? That I would need to find out, definitely, or just buy the cheapest. I'd have to look at that. The link for it is in, if you go all the way up here, this is the link to the Reddit post here. So there may be more information back in there, would be the way to think about it. Shape's new vendor shuffle, the wands to the... yes, that's the one I tweeted out earlier about the... I retweeted that one from going from making a monk and buying the wand and then disenchanting that and then using that to make a enchanting wand that you can then sell. There you go, Jack's got it for you. That's the one shuffle. That's an interesting one. Obviously, I was mistaken when I retweeted it, thinking that it would just be able to just keep on buying and selling, and whatever processing time it takes. But also, you still got to make the relics. That's the main thing there. It's basically a way of getting materials quite easily, I would say. It needs a bit more looking into, certainly. I think being able to buy something then disenchant it, I think, could be the issue there. The other way to get around that is to not make it disenchantable on something that you've bought. I believe they've had that with some other things before. Have to craft 21,000 relics at the moment. It'll take forever. Yes, that will. 21,000 will take you a long time, probably about 6 hours or something like that, I would say. Yeah, if you get a second account, then that would help things, certainly. I'm going to say to the greater essences convert into 3 lessers, so it's even more broken than the image suggests. Oh, thank you, Wara. Yeah, it was your tweet that I retweeted. There is a mistake too, so the greater essences convert to 3 lessers, so it's even more broken. Yeah, it's an interesting one, that one. Thank you for sharing that one. You have a second, flirting with activating your third. I have a second account, but it's obviously NA versus the EU, so they can't do things and share them with each other. But I would be very tempted to get a third account for the same reasons, just to leave it crafting in the background. Be able to make 71,000 relics. Wow, Rose, that is a lot. That is an awful lot, definitely. So carrying on with Mantius's sort of feelings over the levelling of professions, it's well worth a read. highly recommend checking out his playlist here and go over onto his YouTube channel as well and have a look at, there's lots of stuff being discovered with Shadowlands Professions, so I highly recommend giving that a look if you're interested at all in Shadowlands Professions. Then moving on, we have the new 30 and 32 slot bags coming. We knew this was coming. We'd seen the icons for them for a while. It was nice to have it all confirmed at this point. Interestingly though, they require very little in the way of cloth and nothing else. This is their current state. Obviously things like that might change. Maybe the recipes for these might be stuck behind reputations, which might be interesting as well. I doubt it though. And then there's just the discussion as to, will this affect the sale of current bags? Because the shrouded cloth bag is the same as a hexweave bag and a deep sea bag. Not everyone goes for the cheapest. That's the main thing here. Sometimes people might just go for something because of the icon looking quite nice or something like that. Or they just go with searching for whatever they know. Like people just know, oh well, I'll go for hexweave bags because that's what they remember. 29592, thank you so much for the follow. Love the name. I'm not sure exactly what it means, but it's lovely to have you. 29592. I can only assume that 29591 was taken. That's a ton. At most you can make 40,000. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of things to make there, certainly. I think it will take a while before the new bags are cheaper than the deep sea ones. Yeah, I think the deep sea ones are probably going to be the cheap ones for a good while. The difference between the lightless silk pouch and the embroidered deep sea bags, I think, is going to really see a big difference there. Because even though lightless silk is the rarer one there, is it an anagram? What's it an anagram of, Kamala? You got all your 500,000 fur from the barns in your garrison, yeah. That is a lot, definitely. Oh, right, it's the same forward and back. Oh, that's, what do they call that? Not an anagram. It's a, there's a special word for it. Palindrome, that's it. Thank you, Wondersheep. I knew there was a special name for it. Brilliant. There we go. That's no moon. That's a palindrome. That's fair enough. Mine's not the best either. I didn't even remember the word. I just knew there was one. Farmer True, lovely to have you here. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. So I think bags are going to be interesting. I think we'll still see sales of hexweave deep sea and probably embroidered deep sea for a while until lightless silk becomes more common, and then we'll probably see those taking over a little bit more, perhaps. Obviously, being in the 32 slot ones, those are probably going to be the better one for a while. Python. Oh, right, okay. Game Cat, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Allegro, for doing the shout out. I couldn't remember the spelling. Yeah, it was something like that, certainly. Moving on, we have Jack is here with his interview with Billis. So this was on Reddit, so it was a good time to repeat at least part of the interview here, because it really was a good interview. So it was lovely to see what the sort of the gold-making legend that is Billis and what their thoughts were. So it was a nice little interview here. So and Jack's website here, the Gold Dipper, has a whole load of resources and interviews on there and guides. Still waiting for the Billis payment. So I would highly recommend going over and checking out Jack's site. If you want to pop a link to your site in the stream, Jack, please do. Very nice interview going through lots of different thought processes. Get to know the mind behind the Goldmaker, which is really interesting from that one. There we go, thank you, Jack. Don't forget the hashtag ad. Exactly. And then, yes, this is only part of the interview, so I'd highly recommend going over and having a look at the full interview over on the site. There are plenty of other interviews, including myself, over there. Then here was an interesting thing that came up this week, was where do you park characters just waiting for spawns? The kind of thing you could just go through and do, scroll through your characters and just leave them in a convenient location to see if a rare spawn is up, and then kill it and see if you can get either transmog or pets or mounts or special things that they drop. And there was a nice little list of responses here: Scalebelly for the Chromatic Sword, Nalash and Kar, Doomwalker and Kazakh, Nefaru, Rustfeather, Bufo and Prince Typhonus. A lot of these I am not aware of myself, but I'll be interested to know if anyone has any other ideas as to places they park their characters. Please put them in the comments below, because I'd be interested to know. Now that we're all levelling up lots of alts, maybe that's something we can do with our old armies, is just park them all across the world of Azeroth, waiting for various things. The Seagull Farm. Yeah, there is that as well, Rose, definitely. If you need your Blood of Sargeras, that's definitely an option. I haven't been looking for that myself for a while now. Not now that I've leveled up my Legion blacksmithing, but I will probably pop back there again. I just copy and paste from other sites. I know the feeling, Jack. I do the same here. But that is pretty much there. I can share my secret auction house spot for gold for Horde. Clearly. What's that, Darkwing? Your spot. Have a lot of characters at Pet Battle Masters in the world. When it's Pet Battle bonus, you can level up at 1 to 25 in the Master Quest. Then you sell them. That's pretty good, Javanis. I like that idea. The best part of my spot is that Alliance and Horde can be next to each other. You do my auction house in Shattrath City. Yes, I'm now there with Samadan. I like that. That's a place, definitely. Plan to park all my alts in their garrisons prior to pre-patch to avoid the zombie invasion. That's probably a safe idea. Some of my alts aren't quite the right level for that. Is there any use for maxing old content when learning a new profession? There are quite often little bits and pieces throughout professions, not just the vanilla stuff, but everything leading up through it. So I think it's well worth it in time. I would look for getting more professions first, and then working at filling up everything. Yeah, pre-patch is not the same as the zombie infestation. That's going to come later, certainly. Time frame. Might as well park in Exeter, seeing as it's a ghost town. Yes, that's probably a good point, actually. So thank you so much.
_was_taken just subscribed. Hi, Brian.
Hi, Brian. Brian saying hello to himself. Thank you, so that's so kind of you. Thank you for your continued support on the stream. It is really, really appreciated. So thank you so much. I have a whole lot of emotes for you. And Brian says hello back. There we go. So they removed the chaotic fun element of the pre-events. I think so. Last time I saw it checked, definitely. But it'll be interesting to see what happens, certainly. So that pretty much wraps up the Wowhead blog for this week. I hope you've enjoyed that one. There was lots of nice little tidbits of information in there. If you do have any other suggestions and comments, please do put them in below. I do read them afterwards. So it would be very nice to see any new spawns or farms or things that you might have discovered in your travels. So I'll leave that there, I think, for the moment. Then we'll carry on with our gold making on Samadan. So we'll go through and we'll check in on our gold. I did actually open up some of my mail earlier in the week on Samadan, so it doesn't have as much as it would normally have. But we'll go over and check anyway and repost our things on, check on the gold that we have at the moment, and then take it from there. So let's have a start with, we have got a few sales of a few enchants, a little bit of food. Let me just take everything else off. So this is since, when did I last post everything on? It was about, well, Friday was the last time I had everything posted on, and I haven't reposted since then. And I did take some of the gold, sort of, I think Wednesday or Thursday as well. Bullcorn TV, good evening to you. First time here for you. Hope you'll have a fantastic Sunday. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. I am having a lovely Sunday so far. I hope you are too. We are basically just going, we've gone through the Wowhead blog just now, and we're just going to go through and open up all my mail, go through my usual gold making routines as I would do them normally, and then we will see if we can make any gold in this time that we're here. Main thing is basically relisting all of my auctions on is the main point here. I'll just move that over there so we can see it. There we go. The Chaos of the Wrath of the Lich King pre-event was so hilarious, having hordes of zombies lay waste to entire zones. Yeah, I think that would have been fun. I would have liked to have seen that, definitely. Catching up on what's been going on at the moment. Seems a lot gone on with boxing. I haven't seen a lot from the boxing side of things, Farmatry, so if you do have any news and information, be interested to hear it. Hoping the exact same. Even had a group of friends planning to do it together. Yeah, I think that would be fun. That would be fun with the event, definitely. Mr. Deadfellow, lovely to have you here. I am doing fantastically, thank you very much. How about yourself? Just going to go through and post a few things on. We did manage to sell one of the auction house things the other day, so we'll see that coming through in my mailbox a bit later, I think. I'll just go and post everything else up for the moment. Go through, take all the expires. A little bit slow here, could always move to Dalaran to speed things up. I don't remember it on Wrath of the Lich King. Obviously I had very young children at the time. Theron Colour is 100 times better than the Horde music and Zoltazar. I would be inclined to agree, Biscuit. I think there's some good variation in this one, certainly. Oh, got some uncanny sales coming through. Arcane Crystal Conduit sold. That's interesting. Is that everything? Looks like that's everything in there. Let's go through there and run a post. I think you definitely stumbled upon a good little gold making thing there, Jack, with the garrison parts. I remember all the fun we had. A shame it was. Shame they put it instance, yeah. Not too shabby. Kid is finally sleeping. It's time for some bearded streams and monster killing. Sounds like a lot of fun, Mr. Deadfellow. Lovely to have you here. You sold last 7 days 1,331 items for 293,000 total. That's a good item to gold ratio there, Mushy. Yeah, I sold one, Jack. We'll have a look in the mailbox in a moment. We'll have a look at all the things. Oh, this posting is very slow. I might have to move to another zone. Hi, Hachi. There we go. I think I got it right. Thank you so much for your brand new Prime. Lovely to have you here. Thank you for your support. Let me just pop a whole load of emotes in the chat for you. Welcome to the Samadan squad. There we go. Thank you so much. That is brilliant. We are well on our way to our Chewbacca onesie goal for this month. With all the hype trains we had both last Friday and Thursday. You reverse. You love the music sometimes for audiobooks when farming. That's actually a good alternative, certainly. Yeah, I sold one of the parts you sent me, definitely. Make it this week an article about it with the groups in operation. That sounds great, Jack. That's a fantastic idea. A little bit of space here at the moment. Let's deal with all the other bits. So, all expired. Do all those at the moment. You once went on the PTR and saw the disaster research. Going to 100% say Garrison, stay in the Garrison. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think they've tweaked it since, definitely. They have tweaked it. It's a shame. I would have liked it to have been completely chaotic, definitely. There we go. Arcane Crystal Module, 7,000 gold. And let's just pick up all the other bits as well whilst we're here. There we go. So we sold the Arcane Crystal Module for 7,000, and we've sold the Conduit for 238. And then we've also sold some stats and some uncanny gear as well. So 11,000 gold. Just to top up what we earned earlier, which was about 30,000 in the week earlier, I would say. And you bought 90,000 items for like 200,000. Wow. That's a lot, Mushy. That is an awful lot. I think it cost like 600 gold in total, so that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. I'll have to look at my groups when looking at those a bit more once I got them set up, because you'll have to keep an eye on your purchase price for each of the components, and then work out what your minimum selling price is based on that. Ooh, my rich purple silk shirt is a lot less than it used to be. There's some undercutting going on here. Let me just check in on that. I'll go through, post those on, skip that one, and we'll go through that one. Perhaps 42, thank you so much for your brand new Prime. That is amazing. Thank you so much. You've been selling more Uncanny than Enchants. Uncanny Gear's been doing well so far. I'm hoping it carries on for at least a good while, even into pre-patch, depending on what the other gear is going to be like. We're going to have to see what happens there. Hold on, let me just finish posting this, then I can put some emotes in for FAPS. Thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Pop that in there. Thank you so much. Dumb Deals, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, sir, for what you're doing. Well, you're more than welcome. More than welcome. Thank you for your return of support. That is very much appreciated, and it goes a long way. So this one we're looking at here, rich purple silk shirt. Normally I sell that for several thousand. Rich perp. And so at 449 gold, I mean it cost me 4 gold to make, so it's definitely a lot more viable than that. Now ideally, really what I'd want to do here is buy that one out and then post mine own on, even though I can craft them for much cheaper than that. Just as a way of just keeping the price as it should be, in a way. We'll keep it there at 3,000, which is what I normally post them on for. Last sold one 9 days ago. I have accidentally sold them for 94 gold in the past. My average is about 1,000 gold because of that. I sold about 8 of them at 4 or 8 gold or something ridiculous. So hopefully we can post them back on at a nice price like that. Should fall through the floor since once Relic of the Past comes out. I think so. There's that potential to boost, definitely, because it just matches the same as all the other gear. But I don't know. People might still buy it just because that's what... It's like the Hexweave bags. They'll buy it because that's what they know, and they'll go, okay, that's what I need to do for my gear. If Hexweave bags are anything to go by, then there'll be players who'll buy the Uncanny Gear pre-patch, despite there being cheaper, better options. Yes, exactly as Ronnie said. I think that's going to... creatures of habit, definitely. How do you search for usable recipes in TSM? So basically what you need to do there is, under Browse, you go /recipe/usable, and then I like to put the... you don't have to put the profession in as well, but you can put the profession in that you're looking for at the moment. So let's say, for example, /recipe/usable/tailoring, and that will give me a number of tailoring recipes that I don't have at the moment. Yes, absolutely, Darkwing, please do. You're flipping a card of omens. Right, okay. Have you got buffering at the moment? Let me just check my stream. It's currently green here at the moment. I have 0 drop framed as well, which is unusual for me. Okay, Rose, I hope your early start goes all right tomorrow. Thank you for stopping by, and we'll see you again very soon, I'm sure. It's fine for you, okay. Okay, thank you, Darkwing. I just felt like Dark Moon Card of Omens took way too long to flip. I think Rose has it on a macro doing it, sort of like in the background as doing everything else. Yes. The Rogue of the Void at 6.5 million is a little bit excessive on my server. The region market average is 237, so that has obviously just been way inflated, way more than is reasonable at 6.5 million. Zanzafort, thank you so much for the raid. How are you? How was your stream? Lovely to have you all here. Can we have some Zanzafort emotes in chat? Lovely to have you all here. I think I've got yours. Where are they? Need to scroll down. I had them earlier. Oh, can't find them. But lovely to have you here. How was your stream? I hope all was well. Thank you so much for the raid. That's very kind of you. Welcome everyone from Zanzifar's stream. Please do. Thank you for doing the shout out as well, Vallegro. That's kind of you. Thank you, Pepe, Neat Angel, and Armor Flexer. Thank you both for the follows. Lovely to have you here. And Ryaku, thank you also for the follow. Absolutely wonderful to have you all here. Welcome, everyone. How was your stream, Zanzibar? What did you get up to today? Realise there's decent passive Garrison fan, but for now I decided to stop. Big up on Subjust and True Iron for gliders. I think you have 50,000 and True Iron ore. That's a good stock, definitely. That's a good stock of things, definitely. There we go. So I'm not going to be buying this Robe of the Void pattern for 6.5 million, as we were looking at earlier. But that's at least giving me some ideas. This one I already have, but I don't have the second one. The Imbued Silkweave Flourish. I think I've got as well. I don't need that one as well. Warcraft C, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. We did some farming and reposted auction on NA for today's gameplay. Now I'll go and grab a pizza that's waiting for me in the kitchen. Now that sounds good. Excellent, Zanzibar. Enjoy your pizza and thank you so much for the raid. That was wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much.
If you find anything exotic, bring it.
Right, we've got everything opened up on here. Well, we'll go through our other characters and post everything on first before we start doing any restocks. So let's leave Samadan where he is and jump onto our next one. Be right back to hang out. That's fantastic. Thank you. X-Propane, lovely to have you here. Bon appetit. Yeah. What kind of pizza is it? Is the question next. Right, here we go. Now I really fancy a pizza. I could go for a spicy, or it could be a calzone, Jack. One of the folded ones. That's a bit fancy, I know. Let's deal with the expires here. Did we have... No, we didn't have a Silas proc going at the moment. I thought I had for a minute there. Must have pineapple on it. Controversial, Gwilyn. Very controversial. Ham and pineapple. He came in with the raid. Lovely Canby Summer. Seeing all those level 60s when you log in next. Yes, Will, that's going to be very strange, definitely. Now you want pizza as well. Hopefully minus 5% stamina for 30 seconds. Yeah, there is that. Now you fancy a calzone. With or without an egg. I hadn't heard about them having eggs in them, but that's a fantastic idea. Yeah, I would. It's kind of polar with pineapple. Some people love it, some people hate it. I'm kind of mixed in the middle. I wouldn't optionally go for one myself, but I wouldn't refuse one. Right, we've got some good sales on alchemy, considering the position alchemy's in at the moment. We've got some greater flasks there, greater flasks there. and a few other bits and pieces, 14,000, so that gives me a little bit more profit on my alchemy. We are currently sitting at 154,000, so let's post that lot on, and we'll do everything else after that. Sendir, good evening to you, lovely to have you here. Using anti-bags, you love it. Are you able to get the reagent bags and my regular bank inventory to show in one window or merged? So I swap between the two when I go to my bag. If I go, I think I've got one over here. Where is my storehouse? Here it is. If I go to and that's my guild pot. Where's my banker? There we go. So I've got here on anti-bags my regular bank, and then I just click on the R here to swap between reagent bank and regular bank. And that does it for me. That works when I'm just doing that. I don't have them side by side, certainly. In France, the chef walked to me in the dining table and asked if I was Dutch, if I would get one. If I was, I would get one without an egg. Oh, really? Apparently Dutch people hate eggs in Calzone. Oh, really? I never knew that. Used to use Bagnon, but Arc Inventory is amazing. I love being able to customize sections. I mean, I like with Addy bags being able to put things in TSM groups, which is really nice. So if I go in here and go onto my filters under TSM, and I can put all of this in into basically. Is that not working? Let me just try that again. There we go. Now we've got my my potions into good sellers, average, poor, miscellaneous, and BFA herbs, all split by my groups, which works really nicely for me. I quite like that one. Is that the only way you'd like them side by side? Is that even possible? I want to see everything in one window from the bank. I'm not even sure if that's possible. I don't know of any add-ons that do that, but that's a good idea. With new TSMs, they don't have trouble with their dashboard not showing their gold history past a month. Click on any time period greater than a month, and data does not change. That's very strange, Voodoo. Did you perhaps maybe delete your accounting data older than a month? Is an option, yeah. But if you have got a problem with that, something like that, Voodoo, go into the WoW Economy Discord for TSM, and they'll be able to help you out, certainly. We don't see what I do in game. We just see the blog. Oh no, the window froze again. Oh right, okay, Darkwing. I was worried for a minute then. I thought I've done something crazy, like just put the Wowhead blog over everything. There's always a lot of choice with the calzones, and you don't have that one, yeah. They put mayo on their fries. Mayonnaise on chips is the only way. That's how I have. I mean, I grew up in Germany, so you know, pommes frites and mayonnaise is the way to go with my bratwurst. Snapback, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Inquire there again. Tried yesterday. The only thing that changed was the update to 4.10, but I'm not sure. That's very strange. Definitely. Mayonnaise with ketchup and snipped onions. Tartar on everything. Well, tartar sauce is pretty good. You got to say that. Yeah, definitely. Chips special. Yeah. Or if you were, I mean, I also spent a lot of my time in Nottingham, and in Nottingham we would have chips and cheese or chips and gravy, which is also really nice. So I recommend that too.
Tetamania just subscribed. Hey, how is it going, chat? And at Samadan plays. Wow. 1 year feels God, man. Samada 1 chef, Samada 1 long, Samada 1 thumbs.
Oh, that was brilliant. Thank you, Brian, and thank you, Tetamania, for 1 whole year of support. That is amazing. Thank you so much. That is brilliant. I have a whole load of emotes for you. Thank you so much. Samada 1. Definitely. That is brilliant. Chips and gravy is also acceptable. Love putting eggs on most of your food. Egg on a cheeseburger. That sounds good, Vesamora. I like the idea of that. Isn't Nottingham full of police? There's more. Well, there's the usual amount. Chips and curry sauce. Adriana, now you're talking, definitely. Chips, you mean those hard, crunchy potatoes in bags in the store shelves? No, Hellrider. Chips as in fries, but thicker. The one spot where you can assure you is zombie-free is Booty Bay. Already put some tunes there. That's not a bad idea, actually. Booty Bay's quite good, as long as the auctioneers aren't getting killed. Quick question, do I know if there exists some summary of old world mat exchange rate, like smelting, motes, primal, and Shadowlands? I'm not sure, actually. That's a good idea, though. I don't know if someone's put together a list of that. Usually, I just look in the profession tooltips myself. Harvenger01, thank you so much for the follow. Fries and ice cream, interesting combination. Proper fish and chips from a good chippy is always amazing. Yeah, plenty of vinegar on that. Definitely not Baku. Thank you so much for the follow. That is a lovely name. And the Garrison also being zombie free. The question really is, what level are your alts, really? Onion curry and mayonnaise. That sounds good. Potato chips like French fries for the mayo. Yeah, we're talking about fries.
Indy just subscribed. Chips, cheese and curry sauce. Yum.
Everyone, since Zanzifal's gone to get pizza, we're just talking about food now. Gindi, thank you so much. 9 months, that's amazing. Thank you so much for your continued support. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. There we go, definitely. Fish and Chip Friday is a family tradition. I tell you another thing, what I used to have back in Nottingham was a breakfast cob with beans. So a cob is a massive roll, basically, like a big bun. And a breakfast cob would be your full English breakfast in a bun. And so you'd have your sausages, your bacon, your fried egg, and then I'd have it with beans, which would be baked beans, put inside it as well. And it'd be this massive breakfast cob. And because I cycled everywhere, I'd have 2 of those for my lunch, and that would be brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Eating the pizza now as well, definitely worth it. What kind of pizza was it, Zanzifal? Stop it, I'm getting hungry, it's too late to eat. I'm so sorry, everyone. We just started talking about food after that. Look what you've done. I know, we've all just talked about food now. Ever since. There we go. Pepperoni with a salad dressing on top. Very nice. Very good. It's lunchtime here. Already had your tea and now you're starving. You're not alone there, Will. You're not alone. I've done the same. Right, let me just check on where I'm at here. Have we got everything? Oh no, that's the wrong thing. Hold on. I must remember not to press keyboards when I've got my OBS on. Oh wow, Aspie Savage. That is amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. That is wonderful. Gifting out 5 subs and kicking off a hype train all the way up to level 3 already. That is amazing. Thank you. If you were one of those lucky people to get a sub from Aspie Savage, please do put some emotes in the chat. You are most generous. Thank you. That is lovely. Thank you. And you've had a roast as well, X-Propane. That is fantastic. It's definitely roast weather now. Hello from Middle America. Inkstain, lovely to have you here. How are you doing? Olaf, greetings. Hope you're doing well. Moved to a new server, took Enchanting and Inscription as professions in preparation for Shadowlands. Now that it's delayed, not sure if I should actually invest in learning them. Afraid the money you invest in learning will expire. I would say keep going through it. You'll be fine. Thank you also, Tetomania, for gifting a sub just then, and Camby Sammer for also gifting out a sub. That is amazing. Thank you. Thank you both, that is wonderful. Let me put some more emotes in for you. Thank you so much. There's Jack's taking us to emote only for a moment. Give me a chance to catch up on chat. There we go. And what else got? Selling more food and flasks that I can make. I know it's going very well with the food at the moment, definitely. Choo choo indeed, Darkwing. We're already halfway through a level 3 hype train, so thank you, everyone. Did you miss the wrap up? Yes, Xenon, we've done that already. But I can pop the link in there. Wowhead for you to go through at the moment. And there we go. Whilst we're going through emotes, let's see your best emotes whilst we're going through. Lefty, thank you so much. That is amazing. Another 2 community subs. This is incredible. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I know you all want the Chewbacca onesie at this rate. It's definitely going through at the rate we're going. We're only into the beginning of October, and we're already well through the sub goal, into level 4 already. Wow. Done deals. Thank you for the cheer. And Zanzaful.
Done deals cheered. X200. Choo choo.
Choo choo indeed. That is brilliant. And Zanzaful, you are totally generous. Thank you. That is incredibly crazy, as Vallegro says. Thank you. You are more than generous. Thank you, everyone who contributed there. That is amazing. Thank you, Zanzaful. If you were one of the lucky people to get a sub from that, please do put some emotes in the chat. And then goes so and so as well. Wow. Thank you. That is amazing. Another 5. Thank you. That is absolutely phenomenal. Thank you all. If you were one of those that got a sub, then please do put some emotes in the chat. That is incredible. Thank you. Poor Oreo is rolling over and over and over. Oval? Over and over and over. Wow. Wow, look at that. Hype 5 already. Lizelle, thank you. Another 5. That is amazing. You are definitely on fire. That is... I can't thank you enough, everyone. It is really, really nice. Very, very generous of you. It means the world to me, doing this full time, and having your support is absolutely amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Lizelle, for those extra subs. If you did get an emote, then please do share them in chat. Thank you. So generous. So incredibly generous. Thank you. 200,000 in sales in a week or less. That's very good. Inkstains, definitely very good. This is like buying a round of drinks. I think it's very similar to that. That is amazing. Thank you. Kevilar, thank you also. Brand new sub coming in. Welcome on board. Welcome to the Samadan squad. Absolutely lovely to have you here. There we go. There we go. Let's pop that in there. Mr. Deadfellow wants a guild tab out, a random one. We can have a look at that for you, certainly, whilst I'm here. And we'll do that just whilst I'm here, because it's here and it's easy. A random one. Let's look for a messy one that we can sort out. That one looks fairly clean. That one's full of stuff. Let's do this one. Let's sort this one. There you go, Mr. Deadfellow. Let's get that one cleaned up for you. So and so. Gifting another one. 213% of the level hype train. Thank you. Thank you, so and so. That's so kind of you. Thank you, Lizelle. It's very kind of you to say so. Thank you, so and so, for gifting out yet another sub. That is absolutely amazing. Thank you for your continued support. There we go. And Huntrium videos are really helping me gain better understanding of gold making. Thanks. You're more than welcome. I'm glad it was useful. The sort add-on is called Sushi Sort. Jack's got the oh no, it's sort, exclamation mark, sort is the one you want there. There you go. Bellegro's got you there as well. Mr. Atheist Pope, thank you so much for the cheer. And Sandy from Oz, thank you so much for the follow. Good to have you here. Hope you're doing well. There we go, got everything. So don't worry, Jack. It was a choice of one or two, definitely. That's absolutely brilliant. You did come at the right time, Mr. Atheist Pope. We've got a full-on level 5 hype train going on at the moment, whilst also sorting out our guild bank at the same time. So that is amazing.
Mr. Atheist Pope cheered. X100. Oh, I came right on time.
There we go. Brian's got you at last. Thank you so much. And there's Sandy's follow as well. Thank you. Yeah. I want to keep you streaming, and the onesie is the bonus. It is definitely, Lizelle. Well, thank you. It's this, this support on Twitch is doing wonders for helping, definitely. So thank you everyone.
Webgirl 1573 cheered. X111.
Thank you, Webgirl. 111 cheers. Thank you so much. That is amazing. This is what you get for talking about beans. Is that what did it? That was amazing. Bitsy, wow, thank you so much. And LFD gifting out another 2 subs. That is incredibly kind of you. Thank you. I got a level 4 hype train emote for there. Let's share that. Let's share all your hype train emotes in chat. Great work, everyone. That was absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much. LFD, thank you for your support. That is absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much indeed. Just call me Bit. Okay, Bit, I certainly shall. The beans stream. Although I wouldn't dare eat one on stream because it makes a right mess. It certainly does. 3rd day, that is Villegro. That's amazing. We had one Thursday, we had one Friday, and now we've got one today on Sunday. Told me you already have all the level 5 emotes. That's good going, Zanzaful. That's very good going. Marsburg, good evening to you. How long have I been on? I've been on for about an hour and a half so far. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here. There we go. Starting today, you're going to try to make gold. You're going to try to make gold. 30,000 so far. That's a good start, Gemek. That's a very good start. Garrison parts, make modules. Here's the TSM import included with buy and sell operations. There you go. Thank you, Jack. I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll copy that for later. I won't do it now because I'm in the middle of just reposting everything on. Gemek, thank you so much. Is it Gemek or is it Gemeki? I see a Chewbacca onesie stream incoming. I think so, Natty. At the rate we're going, definitely. We're incredibly third. 99 is annoying me. Thank you, Zanzaful. That is incredibly kind of you. That's taken it to 100. That is amazing. That's so kind. Take a shot every time I take thank you. Says thank you. As I don't drink, that would be very interesting to see. There we go. So, well, I do drink, but just not alcohol, if that makes sense. There we go. Thank you, Zanzaful. So kind of you. You are incredibly generous. A kind and wonderful person. Thank you. Please do less. I want the emotes. And what are your thoughts on what to do with 40,000 Winter's Kiss? Any reason to hold on to it till Shadowlands? Any source for it now? Winter's Kiss. Trying to think what you could do with it at the moment. I guess mill it and turn it into inks for the moment, I guess.
Mr. Atheist Pope cheered. X100. I played this game and just found out that I can close trade chat. Feels bad, man.
That's absolutely fine, Mr. Atheist Pope. I've only recently done it myself. Blaze, occasionally I do. My family will attest to that. Much as I'd rather not in most situations, I try to keep cool and calm as much as possible. K-Mazing, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, I was thinking milling it would probably be the option there, but certainly I think just seeing a nice vendor flip on PTR with enchanting. One Tough Halt, was that the one that we were talking about earlier? We were talking about the one with the one Woo posted with the wand that you can do from a vendor, buying the thing from the monk trainer and then vendoring it, then disenchanting it and then making a wand from there. I think was the thing, isn't it? Yeah, the lesser magic wand. Yes, it's the same one. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one, that. I wonder what the price of the enchanting mats for those are going to be over time. I haven't actually tested it out much myself yet, so I'm going to have to go and have a look at it, yeah. Dark Riot, thank you so much for stopping by, and Fantastic 00, thank you also for stopping by. Lovely to have you here. So we just need to do a transmute herbs to anchors whilst I'm here. Get our bag of anchors opened, and we'll also check to see if we have a Silas proc. Continuous curing this time, so that's... Oh, we've got the alchemical catalyst here we need to do, but I want to go through just relist everything on first. So I think I've done that already. Looks like I have. Let me just check. Am I the maker of TSM? No, I'm not. I am just a user and advocate, I would say, or of TSM, and guide writer would be another way. So basically, I try to teach people as much about TSM by sharing my knowledge as I learn it myself. Yeah, I wonder what the price of the wand will be. I mean, the vendor price is something like 80 gold or something like that, I believe. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. Either in that particular instance, whether making that wand not disenchantable, or changing the price of the actual wand itself, I would say. What's a Goro? That sounds interesting, Jack. I like the idea of that, whatever it is. He has to, otherwise he'll turn green. Yes, most likely. So let's jump through our other characters. Let's pick up the rest of our gold. We're at 1,064,000. So let's have a look what else we can make on here. I know we've got some good sales coming through on some uncanny gear. Our Guru. There we go. Yes, that makes more sense. Hellrider, thank you for doing the interpretation. Hades Bane, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here. Yeah, the vendor price is 84 gold, but wouldn't buy the star from the monk trainers. They will do what they did with the tuxedo jacket and take the gold back. Well, they'll do something, I think, if that's a clear, what they consider an exploit, I think would be the interesting thing there. I would look into what gets you the mats. Isn't that weird? Gold member. Guru, yes. No, that's no problem at all, Jack. Right, let's deal with the expires here. We've got 14,000 gold coming through on inscription, and that's not including glyphs. Uncanny Vessel, another Uncanny Vessel, War Scrolls for the rest of it, and a couple of Tomes of the Quiet Mind, so that's good. Let's open up all of those. In fact, let's take all of those. 14,000 gold. I have a long time ago, Jack. I can't remember it, but I'm aware of it certainly. Disenchanting low-level greens gets the mats. Yeah, I mean, that should be easy enough. I mean, there's probably something you could do that way, One Tough Halt, couldn't you? Just use tailoring to make a few things that way. Not even sure it can be considered an exploit. I don't. I'm inclined to believe that the same Game Cat because it's the thing with the tuxedo jacket one is it was clearly out of whack at 34,000 gold. That was obviously completely wrong. Whereas this one is more in line with everything else. So I wonder whether it's just a way of just taking that. So this is a particular, like the lesser magic essences and the 3 illusion dusts. That's not a lot really in order to make the wand. called Gold Member. All right, but it has a German accent. Oh, right, okay. I don't think I saw that one. All right, let's run a post scan on the stuff we've got here. Get that going through, yeah. Because there's other green vanilla items that are sold by a vendor, yeah, which can be disenchanted. Exactly, yeah. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I don't get the reference at all, Jack. Thank you for explaining it. You're farming old raids at the moment, but don't think it's efficient. Depends on what you do in the game already, rather than, or rather enjoying the game. Thank you, Zanzaful. Oh, father. Ah, right, okay. Check on Gum's Discord. Oh, right, okay. I'll have a look at that later. Rule goal's decent enough before the pre-patch comes out. Yes, that's when it all changes, as Zanzaful says. And so a lot of the existing Rule Gold farms are going to take a dive in terms of what you can get. So we're at 1,079,000. Let's carry on posting things on. Let's go through here, go through that. Cookie and Oreo are downstairs at the moment, tucked away. They haven't come up at the moment. So sadly, no Cookie or Oreo camera tonight. Depends how much gold you want to make, or anything you're working towards. Which are good questions to make, certainly. Chaosus, good evening to you. Just a quick question: do I think 1.2k for a TCG Tiger is serious? Isn't the Tiger the really expensive one? Raids and raw gold, especially if you're missing transmog from those, two birds with one stone. Exactly. I mean, that does get you something at the same time, doesn't it? Right, I've got stuff to do here, but I just want to open the mail first. We'll do that, and then we can come back through these characters, repost everything. We've got some good sales this week for Earthen. Doing very well. Decide to add dual crafting for your roster would mean you need to add another character to the list of characters you need to play, and didn't want more than 4. the eternal struggle, definitely. Hades Bane. I would say go for it. Go for another character. That's very cheap. In which case, I would say buy it. Farming WoW tokens to buy Shadowlands, and your playtime is never. You're farming WoW tokens to buy Shadowlands and playtime. Never pay IRL money. I mean, exactly. That's what motivated me to make my gold as well. Oh, is it World Animal Day? Oh, right. Okay, Mushy. Ah, I see. I didn't get them anything. I didn't realise. What's that? Is it? Or is it not? Hold on. Let me have a look. International Animal Rights Alpha FCC. Threats to the CC. Oh, right. Okay. I never knew about that day at all. Today I learnt. There we go. If you're talking dollars, are you talking dollars? Actual real money? On a mouse, and now I'm contemplating if you did the right decision, because I'm very hesitant to use money generally. If you're restocking Drums of Fury, how much do I make at the time? Drums of Fury are not huge. It depends on my raw beast hide price. Let me just have a look. Let's open up all of this first. 52,000 in uncanny sales, both mainly mail and a little bit of leather as well. I'll open up all of that. Oh, real money in euros. Wow. I certainly wouldn't spend real money for a tiger. But then that's just me, certainly. I don't have that kind of free money to be able to do that. In terms of whether that's good value or not, I wouldn't have a clue, certainly. Oh, your mice is breaking. Had 3 mice break within a short period of time. Generally had a last a year and then they break. Really irritating. Interesting. I've got my little... I buy cheap mice. I've got this tiny little laptop mouse that's been doing me fine for years. You're on a full sub and you can't sell Uncanny. It's hit and miss. Leatherworking, I haven't had any sales for a long while, and now I've had a load of sales, so I'm making the most of it as whilst I can, certainly. Surox, good evening to you. Came later today, but at least you caught the stream. How's my weekend? Very, very good. Thank you very much, Surox. Lovely to have you here. Logitech 2 mice and one was a brand I can't remember. Your keyboard is almost 20. My keyboard is pretty. I mean, we're talking. I don't know if I can. Hold on. My keyboard is just like a cheapo Microsoft keyboard. Nothing fancy on that. And that's been working absolutely fine for ages. You smashed them around a bit. Your Corsair MMO mouse lasted 3 years before we upgraded to the latest one. That's a good going, definitely. Another 1,000 gold, 1,000 gold card. That's brilliant. Congratulations, Villegro. You seem like Lawn Warfare, perhaps just unlucky. It could be. But I don't raid. This is very true, Mushy. Very true. Right, we did all that. Did we post everything on? Looks like we did. We were going to look at drums. That was it. My drums are... Drums of Fury. Currently at a -6 gold profit in their current iteration because they're currently priced at 8 gold. According to that, my raw beast hide, depending on when I get it, I certainly don't buy it for 8 gold. My average buy price is 2.99, which is why my drums of Fury are currently not at a profit currently, so I'm not going to be making any of those for a little bit. 2 of the mice you had broke from the scroll wheel. That sometimes happens to me occasionally, yeah. We found this mouse though, it's not feeling it entirely, just couldn't try it at the store. But you got 50 days refund time, that's also pretty good, yeah. You got a left-handed Razer mouse with a numpad on the side. That does sound good, that definitely does sound good. Oh, that was interesting. I wondered what that was for a minute then. The glowy thing from behind me. I better open that whilst I'm here. Hold on, let me just jump off and then finalise that. Get ourselves a Alchemy Lab level 2. Did I miss here before? But did I say I am a dad? Fishboy, yes, I am. I have my children are as old as WoW. That's why I bought it, because you knew I didn't have it. Just want to get an MMO mouse. Can you explain to me why people use the profession bags? You like the herb bags and stuff. I guess it's because there's a little bit of extra slots, basically. Any tips on combining parenthood and WoW gold making? Depends on the age of your children. It's all about balance, balancing out family time with time playing a game. If you can enjoy playing the game with your children, I mean, my son has played WoW on and off for a while. He prefers Horde though, so sometimes we do play together. In fact, and even on my YouTube channel, there may be some father-son leveling streams that we had before that are on a playlist somewhere. And then play after they go to sleep is another one. Basically, it's just about balancing that time between when they're awake and when they're asleep, and spending quality time with them is the main thing. Yours only 1 right now, so sleepy time is wild time. Yeah, there we go. That's the perfect compromise. And then when they're awake, they get your undivided attention. The good thing about a game like World of Warcraft is it's, unless you're raiding or doing a dungeon, it's very easy just to pick up and put down. That's the best thing about it, really. Usually offer rest after pinky and finger. I would like to have a look at some MMO mice, certainly. I could see myself using them, definitely. Right, let's carry on. We're at 1.1 million, so let's carry on. Add some gold to the coffers. Or training them up to be farmers. That didn't really take in the end for me. That didn't work out quite as you might expect. Lamnican, good evening to you. Totems goes on hold. Other options besides the current expansion, certainly worth a look at. Yeah, there's definitely lots of old world ways to make gold, certainly. Mr. Atheist Pope coming in with a Silas. What kind of Silas would you like? I thought I was a demon hunter for a minute then. I tried doing a double jump. That didn't work out. Let's open up the mail and deal with my expires and do that lot. Yeah, normal TCG cards. TCG card give both mounts the epic and the blue. You want a shy Silas? Okay, Mr. Atheist, we can do one for you. I'll just open up this mail. We've got blacksmithing, spell blades, deck pounders, gauntlets, small spell blades, shields and pole arms, and a couple of model hardened stirrups. 34,000 gold there. That's not bad. This is during the week. This isn't a day's worth of sales. So that's the whole week's worth of sales, and that's sales, not profit as well. But our gold is ticking through. We're gaining gold, not losing it, which is a good start. Right, let's do the Silas from Mr. Atheist. Let's go for... okay. Silas? I hope that works for you. It was a brief one, certainly. What is the Silas thing? Well, it's basically all comes out from the alchemy proc. The Silas potion of prosperity is what we're always wanting, and it all started off with the original Khan style Silas. It's a nightmare for alchemists, basically. Thank you, Mr. Atheist Pope, for the cheer as well.
Mr. Atheist Pope cheered. X100. Perfection.
Thank you so much. So what's my average profit per day for a month? It depends on the month you're looking at. Recently, with all the spending I've been doing, we've done all right actually at the moment. We just jumped up a whole load of gold just from the sales at the moment. We are on 1 month at the moment. So, oh look, we've actually gone into the profit here. Average profit per day is 2,300. If you look at my time over the whole of BFA, which is here, my average profit has been 11,000. Yeah. Oh, did I miss one? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Villegro. Fishboy, thank you so much for your sub. I completely missed that. Thank you, Villegro, for the reminder. I have a whole load of emotes for you. I do apologise missing you out there, and thank you for your support. That is wonderful. Thank you, Fishboy. There we go. And then we go through there. Silas Stone of Transmutation is the way devs trolled alchemists. Yes, basically. That's the problem. How should I know? Thought about asking your lawyer to check the contract first. Yeah, that sounds tough, definitely. How little he spent, that's when he starts spending. You know me too well, Commander Bond. I'm almost tempted now to look at this and go, oh, I need to buy something. Where are we at? 1.1 million. So let's have a look. What can we do? Well, where did the second dip come from in the graph? Okay, so this was, where are we at? September the 10th, 2019. I think that was a combination of, there was a number of things that happened here. We had Warcraft 3, I had Game Time, and I had the Shadowlands Epic Edition, all in several jumps. So this one, and this one, and then I did some more Game Time here, I think. Another load there, I think. Yeah, for myself and my family worked out around here, and then I also bought Warcraft 3 Reforged, and I bought the Shadowlands expansion. I don't think I got the pig, no. Now, Draenor Essences, can I use just the regular essences, or will I need to use the Mighty and Savage to upgrade items? You just need the regular ones, Marsva. You need 3 of them to make the 3 different ones. So you need 2 for the stage 3, and you need 1 for the stage 2, and then you've got all 3. No worry, not the recognition one after just the support. Well, thank you, Fishboy. That's very kind of you. Thank you for your understanding. Right, I'll leave El Morte here for the moment. We'll come back to you. We've got daily cooldowns and things to do on our characters as well. I just want to finish off with the gold collection first. Basically, if you don't count tokens you bought, it's strictly an increasing curve. Essentially, yes, basically. Let's go through here. But obviously, you need to, if you're paying for your game time with gold, you do need to factor in the buying of the tokens every 6 months. Definitely. Give it a try and report back if you do. Thank you, Jack, for helping out Chaosis there. Much appreciated. So, what have we got here? I don't think I've got a whole load of stuff yet. I think I've got most of them now, Vallegro, yes. I think so. Still haven't really done much with engineering. I'm just posting on the bare minimum of things. This really isn't going to get me anywhere in selling things. There we go, that's more reasonable price, but my min-normal max has gone all out of whack as a result of that. So that's definitely not good. Have I ever done any bad investments in WoW? I once bought 10,000 Tide Spray linen. That was fun. No, 100,000 Tide Spray linen for 2 gold. But that still turned out to be a profit. In terms of bad investments, I bought a lot of fish, really expensive. Back when I was making bountiful captains feasts, I spent a lot of more gold than I needed to, and I ended up making the feasts for a loss. That wasn't a great investment. Whilst I'm on Bridget, actually, I'm going to do her cooldown, because otherwise I'm going to forget here. And we need these Yard's peculiar energy sources going. So there we go. And we'll grab that, and we'll take that. There we go. How many have we got now? Let me just have a look. We have 25. We're almost there. Brilliant. Poseidon's mount for 700,000 whilst the rarity was nerfed. And you knew about it. Ouch, Jack. Yes, I remember that. Yeah, I bought Warcraft 3 Reforged and have never played it, and occasionally used the mounts just for fun. That was the only thing I really got out of it. Out of my 52 mounts, one of my mounts is the meat wagon. That's what I got out of Warcraft 3 Reforged. Is this? I mean, it's a great mount. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like it. It's worth it for this, because you get the you can throw the meat everywhere. It's brilliant. Spending a lot of gold on fish. That seems like a fishy investment. Yes, it was. Definitely was. Right, let's have a look at my other. Yeah, it scaled well on the dwarf. That's quite good. You bought Warcraft 3 Reforged and COD Ultra Edition Super Deluxe for €109, all paid in gold. Basically, I bought a mount that came with a free game. Essentially, basically. Okay, let's get rid of that, and let's do our daily cooldowns. Not daily cooldowns. Let's do our daily cooldowns. Let's do our anchor weed, and then post on our vendor stuff. Have a few sales this week. A bit of Fusaka, powdered sugar, wildflower, and nylon thread. That's 558 gold. That's not bad. So I'll go post that lot back on. $100 of your Blizz balance on a Call of Duty pack. Never played. Well, it gives you a chance to try it out, I guess, more than anything else, doesn't it? For Shadowlands, hopes it goes up in price. At the moment, I'm still making use of it. I'll sell it even at this price. It may go up in price during pre-patch, perhaps, whilst we have the ink trader changing and people are still using BFA potions and things. but then people will still be farming it. So I don't expect it to go up in a huge amount of price, to be honest. So I'm just making use of it whilst I've got it. I'll sell it if it's a profit, and that's the main thing. So I'm just going to restock on my vendor things, flour, fusaka and powdered sugar, and I can post those back on. And we'll go with that. Okay. There we go. Okay, so that's all on, and then we'll jump back out here and log back out. Quick and easy. How much you got? 45,000 gold on the Horde side. Let's just check Feng Shu. She might have a few bits of extras there. Also bought Diablo 3, and that was kind of fun. I never got the expansion for that was supposed to make the game a lot better. I never really played it. Given how little you played it in the end, need proper deathmatches and larger map and teams for the game to be fun for you. That sounds like a good way of making it work. Okay, there's a load of Brewfest stuff here. This is going to be a fun character to play. Oh no, hold on, I need to go to the mailbox first. Wrong way. Let's go back. Let's go here. Looks like we made 12 gold. Fantastic. We sold Talandra's Rose. Brilliant. That's going to add to the gold, definitely. Flask and pot, sell people, and early Shadowlands raise, then sell the pots and flasks expensive. That's a good idea, Darkwing. I think people may still, whilst the Shadowlands ones are expensive, people may use the BFA ones that haven't been nerfed in item level. Okay, let's go through that first. Diablo 3 seasons are great. I mean, I'm more in for the sort of the single player campaign more than anything else, I guess. That would be what would appeal to me more. So help me with the name for a priest. All your characters have Zeo in their name. Okay, interesting. Have you got any suggestions for a priest with Zeo in it? That's a palindrome, that, Jack. Zealot is nice, like Zealot, but close, very close. Path of Exile, but not enough time in the day to too many other things to play. Yes, well, I can understand that one, yeah. Not an anagram, no. What kind of priest? Shadow priest, holy priest, or discipline priest? Would be the other ones. And does the Zeo have to be at the start of the name? Would be the other question. D-Guard, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Hellfire, I've just better check on you because you've got some stuff in the mail, and we want to make sure that none of that expires. Ziorio, I like it, Darkwing. Very nice. Dubs, thank you so much for the follow. Top ranks 2-man, 3-man, and 4-man team, both NA and EU ladder. Wow, that sounds impressive. Right, let's just have a look at poor Bankadan. Yes, we've got a load of stuff here that needs to be stored. 138 space here. Let's pick all this up. Someone's been spending. Let's pick up all of this. Okay, at least it fitted in my bags. That's a good start. So we'll take this and we'll find some storage for it somewhere. I love that fox mount. I must go over and get it at some point. Zeoscope, Zeocaster. Some good options here. Get rid of the anchor weed before the actual release. Old flasks are such a marginal increase in stats. No point running them at 60. Yeah, I would agree with that. It's good names. Don't have to be this at the start. Example, your palace name is Zeodin, and your rose is Stun Zeo. Probably would be Shadow. Okay. Yeah, the Legion Fox, the one where you have to do all the withered training for. That was the fox mount I liked. 137. We've got space here. Okay. So we'll use. So we could try and use warehousing here. for this, but I'm just going to use /tsm put everything. There we go. That just throws everything in your bank. That's easy enough, including my Hearthstone, so I'll take that back because I always forget about that. Everything else can stay. Actually, I know we'll take the Herbalist Spade as well. So I've got that. There we go. That was easier. Shadzio, I like that one. Xionumbra. Even though it's wrong. There we go. So you are fine. We'll leave you parked here. Oh, actually, thinking about this, there's going to be a problem about pre-patch if I stay in this area, because if we do have zombies and I'm stuck, this could be quite dangerous. I could probably do with moving somewhere else. Could be Zero Void's nice. I like that one. Yeah, I will die quite repeatedly. How do you remove an alt from TSM after you've deleted it? Don't you have to make... Yeah, Booty Bay is an option here, I think. Yeah, so many good names. You have to make a one for every character now, definitely. You're done flipping 4,100, fantastic. You have 21 tunes parked there, yeah, definitely. Booty Bay is definitely an option here. We could do, this is almost like a running of the gnomes. I can't fly, can I? But I can mount up. So we can at least go a little bit more. I don't know how my flight points are looking. Is there any safe place? Teldris, I guess, since it's burned in the present time. Yes, you can. That's an easy one to just jump back to. That's quite good. The problem with Teldrassil is it's not very good for the mailbox and the auction house and things like that. Kramandir, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, I've got a little while yet. Well, let's have a look. Let's, whilst I'm here, let's see where we can head off to. See what happens. Speenchi, thank you so much for the follow. I hope I got that name right. I'm in the wrong district here. I'm in Cathedral Square. Let's go around this way. I don't have a garrison. This is a level 23 character, this gnome warlock. So she doesn't have... Oops, wrong direction. She doesn't have a lot here, definitely. They've got nurse, so it should be okay to stay in at the graveyard, I guess. That is an option, isn't it? I'm not sure how it's going to work out, but it'll be nice to move somewhere different here at the moment. Ludacritz, thank you so much for the follow. Alright, let's have a look. Peter Decken, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. Having war mode off, which I pretty much have on all my characters, should be fine, shouldn't it? How fast can you pick up the garrison quest when pre-patch hits on that level 20 alt? Well, yeah, I guess I could look at it that way, I guess. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna go somewhere different here anyway. We can get as close as Sentinel Hill. I'm sure I've got the toy for the flight points though. Hold on. Collections, toys. What do we need? The maps. Exploring Kalimdor. Azeroth campaign, that's Horde only. That's for the Eastern Kingdoms. There we go. There we go. Now we can fly down to Booty Bay. That's gold well invested. Can't do that on NA because I can't afford the extra tomes. There we go. It looks like the lock has enlisted. Oh yes, actually. Let's have a look. I might have war mode turned on because of yeah, I have got it on. Yeah, I better turn that off. I need to go to a rested area to turn that off because I'm using Azeroth Autopilot, so it was recommending that as well. Yeah. Yesterday when I was naming my Valpera alts, I had to fight the urge naming then. Something similar. I won't read that one out, Ronnie, if that's alright. For Garrison Upgrades you need level 30 plus. Oh, right, okay. Run some Brewfest quests in the next few days. That's a good point actually, Commander Bond. Ironforge could be okay. Thanks for the video about TSM. You're more than welcome, Kramidir. Lovely. Glad you enjoyed it and found it useful. Taking engineering and go to Pandaria. There is that as an option. What have I got? I haven't thought about professions on this character. She currently has Alchemy and Inscription, which I don't think I really need another character with Alchemy and Inscription. So I'm going to unlearn those now, because there's no point having those. So we do have options here at level 23. Better cancel the flight and fly back, knowing to go the whole way. No reason? How come? Oh, I don't have a follow edge actually. Yeah, I don't have a command that works for that one, unfortunately. What else we got? Yeah, as I done, schools won't start later. Hold on. If I have the Shadowlands Special Edition Eternal Traveller's Hearthstone toy, you can save a bag slot by deleting your Hearthstone item. Yes, Hellrider. I've done that on Samadan. I haven't done that with everyone else though. It's good. It's well worth remembering that. That one. There it is. Eternal Traveller's Hearthstone. I can use that and then get rid of that, which is handy. Thank you, Hellrider. I always forget to do that one. There we go. Lots of options there. Want to disable war mode. You can just disable it in storm mode. I think I can do it in any rested area though, can't I? I'm not turning it on, I'm just disabling it at the moment. We need to get to the inn, I think, to be able to turn it off. So I need to just run there and I should be okay. Obviously we are entering hostile territory. The inn, and now if I remember, the inn is just down there somewhere, I think. Let's go and have a look. Oops. Oh no, there's fighting going on. This is the rested area. Hold on. Exercise and talents. All mode off. Phew. There we go. We're safe. Right, we'll stay here. We'll park here. This is the good place to stay. There we go. So I'm in a safe point. So we'll leave you there. That's good. Okay. Learning a lot from you, just starting out making a Val of the Sands, and I just don't know what to do with all this extra Elementium ore. Any thoughts? Symbiosis, interesting. Welcome aboard, first and foremost. Elementium ore. What would I use Elementium ore for? Looterangs, ranges suggested. Sky Golem, you still need 75. Oh, okay, that's useful. Yeah, so you just turn it on in Stormwind, but you can turn it off anywhere. Is the thing there? Right, let's go back up, and we need to restock on a few characters as well whilst we're here. Yeah, well, I keep forgetting so and so as well. Students from engineering, yes, it is. Harden the Elementium user for your Looterang. Hubbard, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. Right, so let's have a look at what we need to restock on here. Everything's there, so we'll go through here, check our list. So what do we need? What have we got? Abyssal Fried Resolve, a couple of Uncanny gear, and some enchants. We don't have a lot of stuff here, so we're going to have to pick up a few bits and pieces here. Damok, thank you so much for the follow. Let's open up the task list and pick up a few things. We can do our Hexweave cooldown whilst we're here. Get that going. And Marchuse50, thank you also for the follow. Oh, actually, I need that for my vendor, my Fusaka and my wildflower. So let's go to the buy and then buy the things we need. And then we can minimise that and that. Now the rest is from the guild bank. We also need sorceress. I think it's earth it was. We'll have a look in a moment. I'll go through and gather the things we need. Move all of that one. How the levelling is structured, highly unlikely that it wouldn't be included. As far as I'm aware, there hasn't been any actual confirmation. What was that for from Sexy Ramus? Let me have a look. Did I miss that from earlier? Hold on. From Ronnie. Can't see it. Does anyone know if Shadowlands will contain BFA when it releases? Because right now you need to buy BFA too. Ah, right, okay, yes. Highly unlikely it wouldn't be included, but as far as I'm aware, there hasn't been any actual confirmation. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, BFA being included in pre-patch. Yeah, that's an interesting one, isn't it? I would expect it to. Yeah. I need some kill bank sorting. There's a few things that are a bit of a mess, certainly. What do we need from El Morte? The Sorceress Earth. I have, where have we got? They're all over the place. Earthen has most of them in the bank. Let's go grab some from Earthen. Let's have a look. How do you set full access for alts? All your alts have 100,000 deposit and withdraw. I think it's in the guild management. I can't remember the exact area of it, but you should be able to change it, yeah. Make everyone officer status or something like that and give officers unlimited access. Have a new BFA level will be included. It has to be, yeah. That makes more sense, doesn't it, mate? Right, you have it in your bank, so let's go. So handy having the storehouse here for the bank. There we go, and Sorceress Earth. Where is it? It's better in the reagent bank. Let me just move this down so I can toggle between. There we go, Sorceress Earth. Let's take 60 of this, and I'll put it in my bags. I can just move this around a little bit. There we go.
Watch your back.
And then we'll head back to the mailbox. And then we'll post that over. Sorceress Earth to Samadan. Then you can at least keep yourself a bit of stock because you need that. And let's jump back over here. Okay. I really like Brewfast for helping your level your pacifist druid. She's 48 now, trying to hit 60 before pre-patch. So she has flying after the squish. That sounds like a good position to be in. I really ought to do that with Samadan on NA, really, shouldn't I? So I can get to 60 and get flying. So what happens at 60 with the squish if you don't get flying? You should still get flying, shouldn't you, if you get to 60? But it's just at a lower level. I can't remember at what point flying opens up in the newly squished levels. How does it work? Right, let's go to the mailbox. You go below, do you? Oh, right, okay. Rose says you still be able to fly. Okay. Hi there, you loving my videos as of late. Currently leveling alts and I was wondering if using your profession and race class video to make 6 alts with each profession is enough to make enough gold for a WoW token. Oh, most definitely. That's more than enough, it should be. I would say. It's going to cost you a fair amount. You have to move your arms very fast. In NA Marsba, I am on Lightbringer. The same realm as one of Hikon's lot of characters, and also Hazel Nutty Games is on there as well, which is fantastic. I'll take all of that, got all of that. That gives me everything I wanted here, so I can then craft the things I need. Let's go and make those. Let's go over here. There we go. You have 2 characters there as well, Mr. Atheist. Fantastic. Alright, we need a Pierre, we need cooking, we've got our hat on. Make some abyssal fried risole. And then enchanting wise, We just go and make a load of Gifts of Haste, Crusaders, and Tome of Illusions Northrend. There we are. Does restocking only account for what's in your bag and bank? Just crafted a few bags, now it wants you to craft more. It takes into account what's on the auction house and in your bags and in your bank. Sometimes you have to go and visit the auction house just so that TSM can get a refresher as to what it knows that you got on the auction house. That sometimes helps. Run a post scan on this lot and get that through. John Levy, you're on Lightbringer as well? Fantastic. Has Hazel got... no, Hazel's got... Hazel's on NA, but she's on Lightbringer NA, which is where I've got my... I'm on Shadow Song EU here, but on my Let's Play series I'm over on NA. Resurrected an old alt on Lightbringer as well. Yeah. Make a Samadan community. That sounds a good idea. Why am I running here? I've forgotten what I was doing. I was doing here automatically. I was looking at this. I need to go to my garrison, really, looking at this. So we've restocked on the things we wanted to restock on. That's done. We've got 17 caged mighty wolves. So we're in a start there. We're getting our wolves sorted. Lightbringer US for the win. Fantastic. No problem. There we go. And we just sold a Gift of Haste for 545 gold. Is that what we just made? You create enchant, cloak, Gift of Haste. Yes, it is. I literally just made that Gift of Haste and I've just sold it. Gonna have to make another one now. But I'll leave that for the moment. Let's use our Eternal Traveller's Hearthstone. There we go. Disappear. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. I want my garrison. Wrong one. There we go. We'll use the garrison instead. I doubt Lightbringer will have a merge. It's pretty high up there on the list of things, I would say. That's a good combination, Darkwing. I like it. Right, let's have a look. Okay, so we can do mission table stuff because I've got a lot of followers on here. So we'll get the resources and the Enchanter's Study. We'll do... I don't really need the Enchanter's Study. I want more resources more than anything else. So we'll do a few of these with our extreme scavengers, except you're not an extreme scavenger. That's enough. We might as well pick that up for now anyway. So we've got that. There we go. Transform going. Selling your bloods for 3 times the price at the moment because it's part of the materials. Oh, fantastic. It's an interesting one. Blizzard have said they will return it at some point, I think. Well, they're at least aware of it, if nothing else. Glad Plays Games, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. Let's have a look. Okay, we are Herb Garden. Ooh, Herb Garden level 3 gives me more work orders at a time. And it gives me more herbs as well, doesn't it? We need to go pick those up first before we do any upgrading. So you can have an enchanting skill character, make it go fast to prevent you from being interrupted. Let's have a look. So at the moment, it's quite small. Okay, and so what's the enchant called? It's down here somewhere. Tools of the trade, Veil, Chatter, Ambush, Chatter. Where's the Swift Hearthing? This one. Swift Hearthing permanently enchants braces to increase the speed of your Hearthstone cast whilst in Kultiris or Zanzilar. So you have to be in those zones for it to work, I would say. Yeah, so rank 3 gives me 6 more herbs to pick. Okay, fantastic. So by reading the tooltip, one would think that yes, it would work for the toy perhaps, but maybe it doesn't. I'd have to check it. Rasheen, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. How are you? Let's get some more resources there. Getting lots of resources here. So let's check on the herbs first, because we've got those. Now I think I've got the Gore Petal gloves here. Yes, I have. That's definitely faster. So we'll pick these first. This is all Gorgon Flytrap, which is useful for my Hexweave. So you're all set. There we are. Do you find it? Milk and Cows in Black Desert Online. How am I today? I'm doing very well, thank you. We've had lots of fun at the moment, just going through the Wowhead blog, chatting with everyone, talking about Shadowlands and pre-patch and all that sort of great stuff. And now we're just going to do a bit of garrison maintenance on Samadan. And then we're going to check on my other characters as well, because they need to get a fair amount of stuff going as well. There we go. Let's make another work order. So with that done, we can upgrade that. So we'll head... Yeah, let's head over and upgrade it now, whilst I remember. Oh yes, talking about food. Yeah, that was a mistake. Alright, so herb garden. Herb garden level 3. I'm assuming I can just buy that. Yes, I can. Where's the icon gone? There it is. And then we'll upgrade our herb garden to level 3 to give me more herbs. Then we've got storehouse, tailoring emporiums at level 3, enchanter study, and the mine is not yet at level 3. We should be able to upgrade that now. Our barn's at level 3 because that's going. So we need to mine our mine and then head on over to the barn as well. I'll do the barn whilst I'm here, pick up our work orders, get those set up. So we're getting sumptuous fur from here, which is really good. So I'll grab those. That's a whole load of sumptuous fur, over a stack. Hello. That's good. Work order, let's get that lot going. I need to go and get some more wolves according to that. Then we can go head on over to our mine. Do that next. Which direction is that? It's to the side. Pick up our work orders here. I mean, this is probably less efficient doing the whole mine stuff, but I don't mind doing it. Oh, we needed a pick and we need some coffee. That should make things a little bit easier. There we go. Jump down here. Grab all of that. Hopefully get some more coffee from here. Yep, got some more coffee. Drink the coffee. Run along. Now we've got this down to a fine art. Once you've got enough coffee and picks, this is so much quicker. I can see how this is useful. And some more coffee. I'll keep that coffee. I've got enough coffee at the moment. I'll keep that for next time. And we'll run back out the other side. Veritably sprinting along here with our 2 stacks of coffee and everything else. Got some more coffee. I'll keep hold of it for next time. There we go. Let's head on out. I'm missing one. Must have been from earlier. Let's go have a look. Where is that missing one? Is it hiding? Ah, there it is around the corner. There we are. Okay. And back outside. There we go. That's good. The coffee stacks, yeah, it stacks up to 5, so you can run really fast. So hi Pixie, lovely to have you here. Hope you're doing well. But not the picks, no. You don't need to. Once you've got the peons pick, this one, so the peons mining pick, and one of the preserved mining picks, you don't need to be any faster, really. It's so fast other than that. Let's get some more Draenic stone going on that. Then we can go and upgrade this to level 3. Whilst I remember, I'll do that. What's the nitro boost? assume that gathering is not a moneymaker for that expansion. Not really. Once you've got the garrison set up with all the work orders and things, you don't really need to. Okay, so level 3 mine. That's Lunafoil excavation. I'll buy that. And I'll take that, learn that. There we go. Yeah, gives you 0.2 seconds cast time. It's just so fast. Okay, let's upgrade the mine. So that's gone and done. Okay, we don't need... Right, okay. Mine, let's go over to the Tailoring Emporium. Get that ticked off. Engineering speed boost you can make. Oh, right, okay. So you need engineering for that. Prior to BFA's release, I was scared what the scrapper would have a... that the scrapper would have a similar effect. What was that too? Similar effect to what though, Ronnie? In terms of like the... where did I get the chef's hat? The chef's hat comes from the cooking quests in your main city, in Old Dalaran. Really, really useful. Highly recommended. Let's get a whole lot of hex weave here. Let's go over... Get some more work orders.
Good day to you.
There we go, 26 of those. And then, I think I've got some rush work orders. That's for the Enchanter's Study though. I'm sure I had some for the other one. No, I haven't got them yet. Would have a similar effect. Oh, the scrapper. Oh, right, what, Ronnie, yes, I'm with you now. Yes, I can understand how that could be an issue, certainly. So Fred, 47, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Right, so we're done. We're done there, we're done there. We need to go over and get some wolves. So did I have the waystone set up? Would be the next question here. I believe I've got some ogre waystones here. There we go, I've got 120. You can't use them from your bank, unfortunately, so we have to use them from here. Let's do that. Zindras, thank you so much for the follow. Still on Sam, yeah, I know, we've got other characters to do here. This is amazing. Lots and lots to do. Lasteru, thank you so much for the follow. So we are, yeah, we're over to Nagrand. That's good, that's all set up. Cooking better and faster with the chef's hat keeps your ears warm in the winter as well. Yes, definitely. Okay, so that was easy, getting over here. Then flying wise, oh, we've got our Talari Tile book on here as well, which is also useful. That's the wrong button. Character, equipment manager, wolf set, equip. There we go. Let's fly over to the wolves. And have a look. We'll need to just grab a few. I won't do a huge wolf session here. I'm just keeping myself stocked up for the moment. Let's see how easily we can do this. See if anyone else is here as well. That's another issue. Potentially. Let's just fly on over. All the stuff, Rebecca, what is that, Fox? Never played the DLC you on. I have absolutely no idea what you just said, Cramida. It sounds interesting. Is that the same elite? That is one of the elites. That's interesting. Oh, I need to change my trap over. Let's just move that over to, whoops, move that over to Q. There we go. Then we can fly from here. There's another one over there. Something's odd with my names here. Let's change my interface to names. Always show nameplates. There we go. That looks better. Didn't realise there were wolves here, actually. This is interesting. There we go. Oh, hold on. There we go, that's better. Wrong way round. Let's jump over to this one. There we go. That's fair enough, Crammerly. Let me try and work out all the stuff here. A Danish guy looking at your username. Yes, you are Danish, okay. Does wolves give more fur than Talbooks? It's different, isn't it? Yeah. I'm saying all the stuff you are running around doing is something I've never seen before. Haven't played that expansion before. Okay, so it's not. Yes, it's not an expansion in terms of like. This is all. I guess Drizzling Rose's Guide is the best thing to describe here at this point. There we go. Thank you, Vallegro. That's the best way to explain, and it's good because it's in picture form as well, which is also very useful. I didn't realise the ones were here, so this is quite nice. I'll pick these up as I'm going. And then I got a few of these at the moment. Okay, nice little loop of these. Main thing I have a problem with this though is my speed running. Oh no, hold on, I forgot. I need to get on my Talbot. There we go. That's better. Now where am I? I need to go further south. There we go, that's better. There we go, that's better. Talbots give the leather, and the big things give feasts. Oh right, okay. There we go. Yeah, so these give the raw beast hide. These big things here. I don't know what the wind rocks give. It's the wolves down here by the river I'm looking for. Looks like we might be taken here. Let's have a look. Yeah, looks like someone else is here already. We can go over back to those other alphas if that's the case though, because I quite liked it over there. There's one. And there's another one. There we go. And we can run up here and do a bit more over this way. Pen Addict, thank you so much for the follow. That's another one. Yeah. And will keep the scrapper in Shadowlands? No, they said it's a BFA specific thing. It's unique to BFA, so there's not going to be a scrapper type mechanic over in BFA, over in Shadowlands. But there's no harm in there being something else as well, definitely. Don't wear a red hood. Good tip, Darkwing. Yes, Rose is also Danish as well. Well, good point, well made. Hold on. Let's run around here, grab a few more. It's all about finding the right combination for your class, really. This kind of works for Samadan at the moment, I would say. Let's have a look. Any more? Oh, there he is. Come back. That's a Talbot. I'm sure there was another one over here at some point, but maybe there isn't. There it is. It's over this way instead. There we go. Try 48, 33. There's no players, just running around and loot wolf cages. And loot wolf cages. 43. Where's, let me have a look, coordinates. 43, 33. 43, 33, around here. What's around here? Just running around and loot wolf cages. We have a smasher, yeah. Dadil, thank you so much for stopping by. Lovely to have you here. Which weak auras are that? I don't have any weak auras myself at the moment that I'm using. Pensaddict, thank you so much for the follow. I missed that coming in earlier. Let me have a look where this was. Okay, traveling is really good for those of us who make suboptimal choices in gear and talents. Yeah, that is true actually. Around here you mentioned value to TSM. No, I mentioned it. So you go into your TSM. Actually, no, you don't. You go into your profession, any profession. Go into the reports. Go into the materials, and then do a search for Expulsum. Then you click on it there, and then add in your string or whatever fixed value or whatever you want to do as your price for Expulsum there. I'm using the string I use for the Bracer Super Shuffle for my price of Expulsum, which is there. Okay, a little lower off-road actually. Okay, let's have a look. So down here, let's have a look. So do you mean actually killing the guards and the grunts and things? Or is there wolves here as well? Let's have a look. Dugara. Right from the post. Okay, keep on. Around here, perhaps. Yeah. Let me have a look. Hold on. Alright, keep on. Behind. Hold on. Which way round? There's that. There's prowlers there. Oh, there's one. There's a prowler. There's an alpha. There's a few around here. This is where we were before, wasn't it? Slightly, I think. There we go. Let's try this one then. Oh no, we die. Let's go have a look. There we go. Let's try. Okay. Northwest side of the camp. Over here. Okay. Let's have a look. I'll do this alpha whilst I'm here. And then we'll run round and have a look. Caging or just getting for... we're just basically caging at the moment. Biltong just sold for 9 gold. Alright, there's a alpha that's been trapped. Okay. Looks like that one's been trapped as well. I think we've got... there's a wolf trainer there. Looks like this one is taken from the looks of things. A blood elf demon hunter doing this lot. Okay, I'll miss that one. We'll go around and we'll try the river again. Well, I've got the river or we've got the other area over the other side. How many have I got at the moment? 20. Well, that happens very quickly. Yeah. Yeah, tough on the weekend finding a slot. Let's try these again. I think I've got a good number here, looking at these. Work out where they all are and where they respawn. I knew there was one down here by the cage. Cave, not cage. There's one around there, there's one around there. And then there's another one over here. And then if I've done this little circuit, I wonder how quickly they'll respawn after that. There's another one over here as well. So I can do a little route. Okay. And what am I using to not kill them as a 120? I am basically, I've got no clothes on. Is the basic result of this. I'm just wearing my chef's hat. I'm using my area of effect Holy Nova, which is quite weak as a spell goes anyway. So it allows me to grab up a few at the same time. I can get a little route going around here quite easily of these. And they're respawning quite quickly, which is a nice little circuit actually. Quite like this one. And we can just go around here, do all of these. And just do a little route around. There we go. If I'm learning new professions, yeah, alternate gear set is the way to do it, definitely. Oh, there's a raiders there. Don't know if they're going to be bad for me. Just ignore those, that should be fine. Can I loot whilst I'm on my talbook? Yes, I can. That's good, that's handy. If I'm learning a new profession, I would recommend maxing out all the expansions and just focusing on the most recent stuff. Start with the recent stuff and then work your way backwards. There's always a good way to go around. Let's ignore those, go around. Try this one. Should respawn at some point unless I've missed one. I think I might have missed one. There we go, it's respawn now. So you can literally just keep doing this circuit whilst they respawn. Foam Sword does not work on elites, no, that's correct. So I think I missed a wolf or two here, because they're respawning now on me. He popped a pet and pointed to it. He'd name it, I'll stay here, then popped another called, you go to the other side. Great way to communicate cross-faction. Oh, that's brilliant. That's really good. And then there's that one over there. I think I've got out of order here with these. I'll just get a few more. Waiting for one to pop over here. I think I've missed one. Yeah, that one's gone. Yeah, there it is. That's the one I was waiting for. How many have we got now? 43. Wow, that goes really quickly. I don't know how many I want to get for this, but we'll just get a few more. But we've got to do this on other characters as well. So we'll at least run through there. So what I'll do now is I'll head back onto my garrison. Let that run through. There we go. Swords not work on elites. Want to use any spell, even naked, you kill as a mage, even Frost Nova. Oh, really, Herr Visionary? That's unfortunate. Wrong button press. There we go. Equipment. Sam BFA. Equip. There we go. We're back dressed decently again. Then we can go over and just set up our work orders here for more sumptuous fur. Because we're going to use sumptuous fur anyway, so it's good to have a decent amount going. That's all done now on that side. So I've got plenty there on Samadan. So Samadan's in a good state. Garrison is pretty well set up now. I've got all the things I want. Got our mine upgrading, so we'll come back to that at some point. Everything's posted on, so we'll jump over. We could probably check on Awakening just in case we happen to get a Silas proc. But when opening leatherworking for crafting, you can't see the profit or other when looking, for example, the Uncanny Gear solution. So with Uncanny Gear, you need a price for your Expulsum. is most likely the problem you're having there. TSM needs to know what price you're setting your expulsum at. So you have to go into your profession reports, materials, and for your expulsum there, make sure it's got a price of any kind. Even if you put in a manual price of say like 100 gold or something like that, that should at least work for a while. Res sickness, that's another one, Mr. Ugly. Have to log off for now. Thank you, and everyone, for the awesome stream. Great tips. Always learn helpful things from you all. Well, thank you, Lizelle, for your generosity earlier, and thank you so much for stopping by and giving us your company. Hope to see you again soon. Try swapping to Arcane. Not pick any talents, and try Arcane over. Okay. Thank you, Commander Bond, for the suggestion. Alright, Awakening. So we want to do... I want to do a few things here, really. We want the alchemy lab working, so we're getting the work orders here for the alchemical catalysts, which is good. In order to place the work orders, we need frostweed, and in order to do that, we need to go and fly over to our herb garden, which we've now set up to just be frostweed, which is brilliant. That was a lot faster. Did I not have the gloves on Samadan? Where was the gloves? Gall Petal's Gentle Grasp. I've not got anything else on that makes that faster. That was definitely faster than Samadan. So Samadan looks like he might have to have... Well, let me just check actually. Check my bags. No, Samadan has his in the bags as well. Samadan has it, Earthen has it, and Awakening has it. Worgens don't get faster. Oh, Herbalists get a bonus. Oh, do they? Oh, right, okay, well, that explains it. I wondered why it was so much faster. That's even better. Wow. Okay. Yeah, just by having it as a skill, you herb faster. Well, that's very, very handy. There we go, work orders set, and we also need to make sure our mine is working as well. So let's go over to our mine. That's not our mine, it's the wrong direction. We need to go over here instead. There we are. Over this way. Okay, let's get this done. Yeah. That's very quick. Okay, let's upgrade, and let's pick up the work orders first. And let's upgrade our mine. This is going up to level 2, which is a start. We need to get it up to level 3, but before we do level 3, we then need to go in and... Now, have we got the miner's pick? That seemed okay. Weapons... Yeah, we've got the peon's mining pick. We just need to collect up some coffee and some other picks and we'll be good to go here. I guess cat form is going to be best here for speed. Here we go. Right, what have you got? Miner's coffee. Right, bags. Let's sort this out. Where's our coffee? Coffee can go here. We'll drink that, get ourselves some mining going. And Garrison Herbing goes down from 1.5 to half a second. Well, that's really fast, isn't it? It's very, very useful. Saxon Girl, lovely to have you here. Hope you're doing well. With Gore Petal, how fast you'd go. Yeah, actually Stacks worth checking out though, definitely. Definitely. So herbing speed of 1.5 seconds instead of the normal 3 seconds, thanks to the gloves. That is definitely very useful. I'm not quite as fast with... I need a bit more coffee, and I also need the pick. I need an excess of picks, really. This will speed things up. So once I've got more than I need... Let's take that. There's more coffee. We'll take the coffee for now. I'll have as many as 2 coffees. Save the rest. Let's run to the other side. There we are. Iceland's 2 shots did it. Thank you for the solution. Ah, fantastic. Glad you got it working. So this is all maintenance, really. Things that are helping with stocking up on things. And getting faster at doing it as well. And more efficient. Where's that other one? Around the corner. There we go. And then there's a cart. What do we have? We have... Oh, excellent. We got a pick this time. We'll save that for next time. So I'll pop that there. Let's just move that down one. So I've got both of those ready. Okay, so that's for next time. We need to run a bit faster. There we go. Let's run outside. And then we can upgrade this mine again, because we've just done that. Let's go through, create some more work orders, and go and fly over to our garrison and get that sorted next. Okay. Do I maintain garrison on all my alts, just a select few? So at the moment I've only got it on, what is it, 4 of them at the moment. So I've built this up slowly. It was just Samadan for a long while, but with the approach of Relic of the Past and the pre-patch, I'm just getting a few more set up. So we want excavation level 3. Let's learn that. And then we can upgrade our mine to that. There we go. And our herb garden we can also... So mine we don't have a follower for. So we need to sort that out. Herb garden level 3, we'll buy that. And learn that. So where's my catalysts at the moment? So I've got 17 catalysts. They're currently 495. Interesting. Arnota coming in with a raid. Oh, thank you so much, Arnota. That's very kind of you. How are you? Welcome, everyone, from Arnota stream. Lovely to have you all here. John's back. Thank you so much for subscribing with your Prime as well.
Subscribed. Samada 1 high.
Samada 1 high indeed. Thank you, John's back. That is incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much. A whole of emotes for you. Thank you again. How was your stream, Arnota? Hope all was good. Thank you, Jack, for doing a shout out for Arnota. If I'm setting up multiple tunes, it's a lot of upfront costs, but worth it if you keep up with it. Yes, Mr. Ugly, I think so. The garrisons, now that I'm getting them more set up, they're definitely on their way to being good, I think. We've got... I wonder what we can do for an alchemy lab level 3. It would make sense to have one, I guess. Let's have a look. Storehouse is currently level 2. Trading post, Lunarfall Inn. Now the inn we need at level 2 so that we can then ask ourselves for a... What do we need? We need a miner. We've got a follower for everyone else. Tannery. Why have I got a tannery? This is on Awakening, isn't it? I don't think I need that. Okay. Just got your form. Be up in an hour. Fantastic. It was great. We earned BFA flying on the new account. Fantastic. Congratulations on that, Arnota. Also did 10 tunes through Brewfest and did an hour of farming on some ore to sell on the auction house. That is fantastic. How did you get on with Brewfest? Did you manage to get the mounts that you need for that? I haven't got them myself, but then I haven't been doing Brewfest much, so there's a reason for that. Her picking reminded me that your mum's watching a lot of BBC gardening shows. Gardening's great. My wife is a fantastic gardener. What was I doing? I was going to my inn and I was going to get myself a miner. Where's my inn? Here's my inn. Headhunter. I would like... still searching for new recruits. Check back next week. Next week? Okay, that's going to take me a while. I didn't realise it was weekly. Did I already get someone? I must have already got an alchemist or something. Okay. Well, been really great. Leveled up lower level tunes, almost 50% XP per time doing it. Oh, really? I hadn't thought about using low level tunes doing it, going through it. Tips where to find pre-made TSM groups. Fishboy, try the TSM group maker. It's part of their website. People post up groups there, but that's just the groups, not the operations. Crazy Old Man, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. How much gold did I pay to get and upgrade the garrison to level 3? Oh, I haven't been keeping track of that. I haven't got a clue how much it's taken me to get to this point. It's kind of one of those things you just do a little bit at a time, over time. It seems to work that way, definitely. Grab the easy 10 or so followers and then recruit extreme scavengers for the rest. Yeah, that would make sense, Mr. Ugly, definitely. So it's 5,000 gold and 2,000 resources to go from 2 to 3. Yeah, and I've got the mine and all the other things as well that I'm upgrading at the same time. So there's quite a few certainly to think about here. Oh, before I forget, I need to go over to El Morte and do his daily cooldowns. And it's quite a lot, so why do it? Because over time, once it's invested, once you've got it set up, then it's going to just tick on through with supplying me with materials that are going to give me more. Because you make more than 5k back, basically. This is supplying with materials that I'm going to use for the relics, to then be able to make Relic of the Past and then convert that into more gold. I can also make hexweave bags on my tailor. I can make the alchemical catalysts on my alchemist. I can make it on the other characters as well and send that through. There's a lot you can do with the garrison. It is, like Will says, it's a long-term investment, definitely. Alright, so let's finalise that. That's the forge to level 2. And we'll do our daily cooldowns whilst I'm here. So, blacksmithing, crafting. Actually, I'll just open up the /TSM task list. Do it this way, that's easier. Move that over, and then we'll craft these. Balanced Trillium Ingot. Secrets of Drain or Blacksmithing, I think I can get rid of now, but I'm going to carry on for the moment. Yeah, the War Paint on Inscription as well for making the Dark Moon cards. I haven't started on the Dark Moon cards yet. That's another thing to think about, actually. And then Garrison Plot here. This is a storehouse, is it? What is this one? No, this is the Alchemy Lab, so I can get work orders going on here if I can get myself set up for Frostweed, which means I need to go over and get Fiona the Follower on my herb garden. So there's lots and lots of steps you need to do. Your followers with armor tokens to get them for either the Dwarven Armory or the missions up to 375 in armor and weapons in the garrison. Yeah, I hadn't been doing that actually, Gold. In terms of getting more things, working some orders is done. I've got random ones at the moment. Have I got the... I don't think I've got... Have I got the... Oh, I've got a few things I need to post on here actually. First and foremost, we'll do the herbs and then we'll come back. Hold on. There we go. Thank you, Allegro. I just want to finish this off. Get this started. Sam Moles groups and operations edited those. I mean, it's, I like with my groups as kind of like a... I try to keep it basic so that people can take them and then move on from there, definitely. You can collect herbs and ore and all the tunes and have a garrison and send them over to others, which is also useful. Yeah, getting everyone set up is useful. I've got a feeling I haven't got the Gore Petals Grasp on here, but maybe I have. Gore. Yeah, I haven't gotten the Gore Petal gloves here. So we need to go over and get those. Have a look at those. Liam7192, thank you so much for the follow. There we go, so that needs another work order or so on that, but we also need to go and sort out our auctions and do that. Okay. Okay, Valero, thank you so much for hanging around and helping moderate today. It's really, really appreciated. Thank you.
Needs to be at least 2
When the treasure finding missions were up, good times. Do you want Harrison Jones first? If you do anything in regards to missions, you want Harrison Jones. Okay. How do you get Harrison Jones? Right, let's post this lot on. Get that lot going. Okay. That was incredibly fast. Probably the benefits of being on your garrison. There we go. All of that posted on, and there we're done. Okay, fantastic. Right, that is me pretty much done for tonight. Now we've got a load of extra stuff done. We've got everything restocked and put on, which is a good start. We've still got more we could have done. We've got a little bit of progress on our garrisons here, which is also good. Super special treasure finder buff was double or triple gold rewards from missions. Was amazing. Oh right, wow. Okay, that does sound good, Will. Back when you had the gold things, yeah. It's a very long quest line. Right. Okay. For Master Relic Hunter. Right. That sounds fun. Probably not worth it at this point because we don't have the gold missions. But thank you everyone for hanging out in the stream tonight. That was absolutely amazing. Thank you all for contributing earlier for the hype train we got. That was brilliant. Thank you all for just hanging out in chat and being here. It is absolutely wonderful. Let's have a look at who is on at the moment. Try and do something I haven't done recently. I think we'll do Hecons, as we haven't done anyone else. Let's do Hecons. I haven't done him in a while, so let's get that set up. So, /read, cut spell. Hecons. Right, yeah, just tuned in. Fantastic. Good timing. Thank you, everybody, for such a lovely... hope to make more videos for TSM. I will be TSM and my Let's Play series. I will keep on making videos as long as I possibly can. Thank you all for such a lovely stream. It was lovely to have you all here in your company. Sorry I didn't have any cats tonight. Hopefully next time. My next stream will be on Tuesday, so I'll see you then, hopefully. Until then, I hope you have a lovely time in World of Warcraft. Happy gold making, and I'll see you very soon.